Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dork Tales. We are here for a very exciting event. We are playing tonight in support of Wavea's Streaming for Survivors, and I hope you guys are all very excited to donate and cause even more chaos with this insane group of people that I am so honored are here to play this with me and are willing to indulge me in this insanity. The number one indulger, hi, Kelly.
Hey everybody, I'm indulging. And as my indulgence, I'm gonna have some coffee actually.
Yes, I hope everyone had their caffeine tonight.
I'm Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing the scholar. The S-collar. The S-collar.
The Shaller.
The Shaller.
The Shaller.
The Shawl. I shawl people. It's my superhero identity. Yeah, so I guess Christa, do you want to explain like what we're doing in terms of like these titles, or are we just gonna wing it?
We could do a quick just let's go through everybody and then I'll throw together what's happening and why the insanity is going through.
I'm a smarty pants. I should have been
True.
a smarty pants. That would have been way better. All right,
that's fix it.
Okay, I'll fix it in post.
No, don't do it. Fix it in post.
Not gonna fix it.
Wonderful. Well, not that any of these names are going to get confusing, but Kel, K-E-L-L-E.
Yeah, hi, it's me. It's Kel from up the road. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing, well, myself, and I am the TV lawyer because, you know, I play a lawyer on TV. No, I don't. I'm actually a criminologist by education, so it's kind of the same thing. No, it's worse because we actually read the laws.
Do you play a TV in court?
You play the one that rolls in.
Yes, I play the big one on the trolley that comes in and kind of with the VCR flashing 12 o'clock.
When the teachers brought that TV in,
it
was like strapped down to that.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times.
And let's go on down to Michael.
Hi everyone, it's me, Michael. I'm going with he, him pronouns, and as usual, I'm the creative one because I get creative in those moments where I feel like I need to just be talking and making stuff up as we go along. Wow, this is working great. Do I win? Do I get an experience point?
You're great at it.
You win. You get to donate to Wava.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes!
Yay! And then let's go over one more over to Cal with an A.
Hello, I'm. This is the Kelly, Cal, Michael, and Cal team.
Sure is.
It's a lot of same namesies. But hopefully that gives us powers. My name is Cal, and I'm the 90s kid. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm excited to see what our very regular television broadcast has in order for us.
This is a normal block of programming. It's totally fine. So I'm Christa. I'm running this chaos, and we are going to be playing a whole bunch of stuff tonight. So the premise of tonight's show, the reason everyone has these interesting titles, is I asked everybody how they interact with television, and because we're all people that television's pretty important to us. Media consumption and creation, in many cases, is really all of our passions. I mean, all of us talk about it on a regular basis. Cal talks about it on a podcast like multiple times a week. All of us have talked about it.
One of us had to mention it.
Exactly. I'm always going to mention it. I got to pump you up, bro.
Yeah, I guess I should have
I'm gonna be on one at one point coming up soon. I'm very excited.
Ooh, he convinced you, did he?
He did. To be fair, he brought one of my favorite shows of all time, and I was like, you're going to ask me if I can talk about Cyber 6? No, Cyber 6. Which sounds worse than Red Shoe Diaries, but it's the best show of all time. Anywho,
6, yeah, it's great.
Such a good show.
Yeah.
Anyway, I bought a key ring for my brother.
Do not read the comic.
I haven't. I've only watched the cartoon. Anywho, what we are going to be doing tonight is we are going to go a little TV hopping. So our friends here, they don't know it yet, but might end up in TV land. And what we're going to do is you guys are going to decide when the channel changes. So for every $50 mark we hit, we are currently at $565. So I will start the channel changing at $600. So once we hit $600, we will change the channel. And not only are we going to change a channel and go to a different show, we're going to go to a different game system. They will all be powered by the Apocalypse systems. I have prepared 14 powered by the Apocalypse games. Everybody has a Google folder full of these character sheets that they are going to be plunked into, and will need to just figure their way out of the television. Thank you, Cal, for creating some of my character sheets because I ran out of time today. And thank you to Blog. I don't know if Blog is watching right now, but Blog also created some characters for me today. So thank you, guys. Yeah, we're going to absolutely cause chaos tonight. Let's do a quick go over of our donation availability. Oh, Taryn's here. Hi, Taryn. Taryn's never here. Thanks for being here.
We just got a
let's
donation.
Go quick over our... Oh, we did get a donation. Hooray.
Tabitha just did $35 for a character swap. Specify characters.
Okay. Let me know, Tabby. We'll do it in the middle of the first run. So let's go over what these donations mean. These donations mean a couple of things. For $5, you can grant a boon, which is going to give whichever character you pick, will give them a +1 forward. So in Powered by the Apocalypse games, it's always a +1 forward. And that did hit $600. So we're going to do the $550 hit or 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to get into it quick. But we are, so for $5, you can give a character a boon or a +1 forward, which in Powered by the Apocalypse games basically means you can add 1 to your dice roll, or sometimes some games have rules to give you +1 forward to do something else. For $10, you can hurt them more, which means when someone rolls, you can just, those are just going to go to me and I'll hold on to them. Those ones, I will take someone's roll, and if you succeed, I will bump it down to a partial success. If it's a partial success, I will drop it down to a failure. On the opposite side of that, for $15, you can get a something good happens, which will do the opposite of that. If someone fails, they can bump it up to a partial success to a success. For $25, as Tabitha has very kindly demonstrated, we will do a character swap, which means in the middle of the scene, the two characters that you choose, the two players that you choose, will have to drop their character sheet into the overarching Google Drive folder, and you will have to play the other sheet, and you will have a quick body swap moment where all of a sudden you're in the other character for some reason.
Phrasing.
For
Are we doing
it was very crazy. Phrasing. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I didn't get that show, or I was very upset that I was just reminded of friggin' Captain Planet, and I didn't prep Captain Planet, and I'm so mad about it.
But he's a hero. He's going to take pollution down to
know.
0.
I should have done it, but I forgot. So for $75, you can choose We're Not in Kansas Anymore, which means that the next time we swap over to a new system, that's going to keep our old characters in the new TV show. So the Scooby Gang might show up in the X-Files universe and need to sort of figure their way out of that. I know it happened. It's a bad example because
sorry,
Scooby
you made me the scholar, so I gotta be like, did you know that when Aragorn kicks that helmet, he breaks his tongue?
Actually,
please actually as often as you can. I love it. But only in this very specific context. So yes, you will be able, the characters will spend 5 minutes as their previous characters in the new world before we swap over to the new system. And then for $100, we gotta go back, which means you will bump back to the whatever show you want us to go back to. So if we end up playing in, I don't know, Xeno Warrior Princess, and you really enjoyed that and you want us to go back, you drop $100 and we will go back there for you for a whole 15 minutes before we swap over to something else. So any question, comments, concerns, mainly for my players?
So many concerns.
So many concerns.
Just like 2
That's
concerns.
what I like to hear.
It's fine. We can do this. It's fine. How are you?
Exactly. I will try to keep an eye on the donations. If everyone can sort of keep me on top of that, if I'm not doing a good job of it, because mine isn't.
We just
really
got another $50
for some reason. Amazing. Okay, so that puts us at $650. So we've got our first 2 down.
Ooh, no, actually, we're up $60 now.
Ooh,
because we have
okay.
Raven with Baubles, 1 boon for each player, $20. Brandon donated.
Everybody note those.
Brandon wants a Hurt Them More for $30. And Nacro
Amazing.
bought $10 of Hurt Them Mores. So I don't know, how much was a Hurt Them More? $5?
$10. So you
Okay,
got
that's
4 Hurt the
yeah.
Mores.
Oh look, one bonus for everybody, 1 hurt for everybody.
Yay.
Beautiful.
This
1,
is
2, 3, 4.
this is how it begins. Let's get to our goal, folks.
Yep.
$1,000. I'd love it if we can make it to 1,300 Canadian, because 1,300
Yes.
total, because 1,300 is 10 hours of live support.
Yes, which is incredible. All righty. So are we ready to go?
So ready.
Yes.
I was born ready.
So it's a rainy afternoon sometime in high school. We're going to believe that all of us were going to high school at the same time. We're all within a few years. We're all going to hang out, watch the TV. Nobody can really decide what you want to watch. What are you guys arguing? Who wants to watch what?
What time is it?
Jeez.
What day is it? It's school day, right?
It's a school day. It's like Thursday,
Yeah.
4 p.m.
It's like cartoons. It's Disney afternoon.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw is on.
Disney. What
Yeah,
channel
like
were you on? It was totally like, Transformers and then He-Man.
no, it's the Disney afternoon in the 90s. You got Goof Troop, you got Tailspin, you got DuckTales.
Afternoon.
I'll give
It's a
you
school
Goof Troop.
day.
I'll give you Goof Troop. Yeah. But I'm sorry. 80s here. It was Transformers and G.I. Joe and then He-Man.
I'm up for
I
any
mean,
of those.
I'm up for He-Man. 5 Hurt the Mores from blog. I just got texted by Chris. He
God.
said 5 Hurt the Mores. I don't know what that means, guys. But let's I think X-Men's
boise.
on, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you guys are somewhat arguing and the one you'll put one show on for a little while and go, you know what, no, I want to watch this. You'll pick up the controller. Someone else will grab the controller and go to grab. Gets to a point where all of you are grabbing the clicker, trying to change it, and as you all, a
Stop
bolt of lightning hits the satellite dish on the roof, travels down through the television and out to the clicker, and all of a sudden, you are in static. And can everybody roll me 2d6? And let me know what you got together.
11.
6.
Nice.
6.
Okay.
6.
What the?
Are you serious?
Oh.
What of your dice, what is the highest die between the three of you?
5.
4.
Okay. So it's going to be Kelly is going to take number 1, which
Yeah.
makes me very happy because there's a couple in there that I do know that I really wanted Kelly to play. Michael, you're going to take number 2.
Yay.
And then Kel
I
and
think.
Cal, can you please roll off a d6? And whoever gets the highest will take 3.
All right.
3.
Oh, 1.
Okay, Cal, you're going to take number 3. Kel, you're going to take number 4. So if you could open up your Google Drives, you will see the shows there. Of the 14 shows, I am going to roll a d12 and a d4 for the first couple that we're going to do.
And while you're doing that,
And that is going to be... Go ahead.
oh, never mind. I thought that blogs donation was the high donation. I thought there was another one. My bad.
Oh, well, I talked about it a lot, so I guess it's going to start with this one. So you guys are in static for just a moment, and then it goes black.
Oh god, this is how we go.
I knew it. We're in a simulation.
What did you put in the popcorn?
Man.
Just a little bit of
And-
psychotropic mushrooms.
Just a little bit.
Just a microdose.
The lights will turn back on, and you look around at each other, and you are very familiar, but you are in very flat colors and looking very different. Based on your sheet in the Scooby-Doo folder, can you tell me who you are?
I'm the looker. I'm Daphne.
Yeah, you are.
You could have had me do Shaggy, but you went Daphne, huh? All right. Let's do this.
I told you these are totally random. I didn't actually pick them. We do have a character swap, so we might character swap in a minute.
All right.
I don't know
So
if Tabby told you who she wants to swap.
Look at me! I think that I might be another redhead, but I need to grow my beard out more.
I think I'm the
What
only
the-
redhead here.
Holy Skippy! Oh! How is it that you look better than me?
I always look better than you, Mike.
All right, you guys, we got to just settle down. We got to sort this out.
Okay, what?
Jinkies, my glasses! I lost my glasses!
You and those darn glasses, I'm going to staple them to your head.
Oh, there they
We are playing Jinkies, a very incredible game designed by Tobias Strauss. You can get it for $15 on drive-thru. Quick commercial break. And then we jump back to our cast as you hear a minor howling, from
Charlie?
another room.
Yeah, Charlie.
Does anyone investigate?
I think we should
Yes,
split up.
because we didn't have a dog. Yeah,
Instantly split up. Correct.
definitely split up.
If we
Okay. Yeah, you with the glasses and Mr. You know, like, I don't know what's going on with him over in the corner there. Mike, I don't know what kind of thing you're doing, but you two go off together and me and Kelly will sort this out.
Yeah. Kel Power. Wait, what's Kel dressed
Yeah.
like? Kel, who are you?
I'm Fred.
Kel, you're looking good.
I'm the leader. I've got a snazzy neckerchief.
You
looks
working
like it's
out.
up to Michael and I to solve this mystery.
Wait! I think I discovered something! I got cookies in my pocket! Oh!
Michael!
Top tier prop work.
Lord.
Would you all like to investigate, which is a key component of Jinky's lore?
I would love to.
I
investigate.
absolutely will.
Yes.
Just allow me to open up the Jinky's book again.
Investigate.
do some hardcore investigation.
Yeah.
Exactly. The moves are on the end of the playbooks, I believe. There
I've
are a
got
few
such a
different
clue.
pages. Wrong show.
Wait,
You've got a raging clue?
I've got a raging clue. How about you?
I've got a
We've all
pair
got
of
you-
clues. So do you.
What does everyone get on their investigation checks?
All right.
You are rolling plus intelligence.
Apparently,
Oh,
when I eat a groovy snack, I roll 2 dice unmodified, and I might get a bonus, or I might get a little funky.
Oh,
That'd be, yeah, 6.
7
must
total.
have dropped my glasses because I rolled 3. Oh, plus 2. 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking -1 on one of my attributes. Your choice for the rest of the episode.
Cal.
Oh, wow. There's something wrong with that Scooby snack, I think. I feel real funky.
Maybe you should just lay down a
Hey,
little
Cal.
while there. Yes.
My beauty's contagious. When we split up and I pair with another player, you get +1 hold for the scene and can spend it for +1 at any time.
Oh, nice. That's great. I found a clue. And it's a mask. So somebody
Jinkies.
is running around in some kind of a disguise, I think.
Or it could be someone's face.
There's no blood on it, so I don't think it's an actual face. It's pretty latexy.
Latex?
Mhm.
Yeah. When did you guys get here? From behind a picture?
You. Yes. So Kel. So Daphne and Fred have snuck off. Well, not snuck off. They've gone off to investigate. And poor Velma is stuck with Shaggy. Velma usually gets at least be competent off on her own, but she's stuck with Shaggy because Scoob's not here. But I think we did get an okay roll from Shaggy
And a
on the
huge
investigation, but I'm
donation
going to
just
use a
now.
hurt the more. Oh my goodness! I'm using a hurt the
wow.
more to bring your. Actually, I'm going to use 2 hurt the mores to bring you down to a failure, so both of you guys will fail.
Funkle Breck just donated
oh,
$75 for We're Not in Kansas Anymore.
Fantastic, Breck. I love you.
Aw.
This group in the next world is going to be great. And that brings us up 2 more dots, or no, 1 more dot. 1 more dot. So. Yes. What do you guys find in your investigation? You found a mask, but you're still hearing.
Yeah, so I it's got to be connected to somebody's got to be running around with a mask, and it's
what kind of
related to
mask
that
is it?
dog. It's like a fake, clown mask. It's really kind of
mask.
creepy looking.
Wonder what it means.
I think it means that there's somebody running around in a disguise.
Well, not anymore.
Does anyone else really want to go for pizza right now?
No.
Who's got a phone on them? I could go for a pizza. Man, I've got the munchies like nobody's business.
We have to look for Scoob.
Quick pause. Tabitha got back to me, and she would love if Kelly and Michael could swap their characters, please and thank you.
Like. All right, there you go. You got a red wig right there, Mike.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. He's playing rack. Okay.
Feel free
Stashing
to
all
pull
the
up
wigs
your
in his
character
office
sheet.
Yeah, here we go. There we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So just.
Wow.
Like,
Daphne, are you
zoinks!
feeling okay there?
What do you think's inside of that? What do you think was in that mask? Do you think it was a killer clown?
So
Why would a killer clown be wearing a clown mask?
exactly,
Shaggy?
it's gonna be somebody wanting to make us think it's a killer clown, or at least a
Like-
clown.
Like a killer mime?
No,
Zoinks!
no,
We can't rule out that it's not a mime.
no. But if we sit here and debate everything that he thinks it could be, we're gonna be here forever. So we should just find out what's going
Well,
on.
if you watched episode 33 of season 14 of What's New Scooby-Doo, you would have understood that the killer mimes are, you're not paying attention.
I'm paying
I'm
attention.
listening.
And so
The
are
killer
the mimes.
mimes are.
Always listening, because they've mastered the art of not talking.
So what you're saying is they make great listeners.
Like, Zoinks, I think you might be right.
Perhaps we should. Wait,
Scoob?
maybe that's Scoob.
Let's go
We can't
find
get
that dog.
sidetracked. We have to find Scooby.
Let's go find the dog.
Oh,
you guys
wait,
will head
hold
off.
doors.
Yes, I am leading this,
Yes, exactly.
this troop of ding-dongs to find this dog.
And all of a sudden, a door swings open, and what looks like a free-floating sheet comes out and startles everybody into a chase.
Montage chase music now?
Ghost!
With 60s
There you go.
music?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Perfect.
I've got a car chase. Hold on.
Oh God, I don't have any audio. I need the music.
I should have stayed in grad school.
Oh, you and me both.
Like you didn't miss much.
Shaggy, you went to grad school? Ah!
There you go.
Oh my God, it's perfect. You guys are running back and forth through ones. All of a sudden, the ghost is on someone's back. All of a sudden, someone's on the ghost's back, and you're running back and forth, and you finally, precisely. Does anyone have any interesting abilities in a chase scene? I don't know if anyone does, but you might.
When you I can't use mine because we don't have a mascot.
Run.
Oh,
Bad
no.
guys are scary. Why stick around and see if the bad guy wants to share your pizza when you can run away?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's you'll run around and run into each other and bonk. And all of a sudden, we'll all end up in a pile on top of this ghost. And would someone like to interrogate it?
Yes.
I am good at that.
Yes.
Wait a
Well, you go
second.
for it.
This isn't a ghost at all, Shag.
Like, then who is it?
I got an 8.
An 8 is a partial success. So that means you can ask, who are you working for? Why are you here? How can I get you to blank? Or what do you wish I would do?
Actually, on a charisma roll, I can use my intelligence instead based on one of my moves.
Ooh.
So 8 is actually 10. Is that a success?
A 10 is a complete success. As you guys are looking at this thing, it's like a big lump. It's much smaller than you kind of expected it to be. But Cal/Velma walks over, and you know the drill. You grab the sheet and pull it off, and it's a black and white border collie. Like not like a one of those black and white collies, but a border collie.
Yeah. Oh.
In sepia tone.
Like,
Oh.
Old Man Carruthers.
you're not Scooby-Doo.
No.
And what you guys all recognize as Lassie
Timmy, well?
stands up and
What are you
turns
doing
around
here?
in a circle and sits
Timmy's
down
in the
in front
well?
of you.
Lassie, what is it? I think
Turns.
he wants
and
us to
points.
follow them.
This is a cartoon.
Okay, but there
Lassie,
better
so it
not.
does
There
have
better
mom.
be a kid in a well somewhere, or otherwise we're gonna be really upset.
She is going to run outside of what you now realize is a big mansion that you're in, and there is in fact a well out in the courtyard.
Like,
and she leads you all towards
What do
it.
we have here?
It's a deep thought
She
there.
puts her paws up on the side of the well and looks over her shoulder and looks down, and you hear a Reggie? Red?
Scooby-Doo!
Wilma? And you all run over
biggest
to the
dog I've
well,
ever
I'm coming,
seen.
buddy!
and you look down, and Scooby-Doo is suspended, not at quite at the bottom of the well, but like pushed out against the sides, kind of stuck halfway down, looking up at you, hoping for help.
Hang tight, Scoob. We'll get you out.
I'm going to use my "It's all up to you" ability to come up with a
Yeah.
plan to save Scooby-Doo, and that's gonna be. Is there a rope nearby?
Sure, yeah, there's like a bucket.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna tie a Scooby snack around it,
Oh, it's a great-
Or
or I'm gonna tie it around a Scooby
just
snap.
a little bit.
Yep, and then we're gonna
Would you like
like-
a fishing rod? That might
Like, let's
work
go
better.
fish!
and yeah, I'm gonna roll for it.
Do it, absolutely.
You know what? I'm gonna eat a groovy snack first. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So that's 8. So on an 8, the actions have the intended effect. I decide.
Okay. You decide. Fantastic. So you guys, you see this, and Scooby jumps up, and as it gets close to him, he jumps up and catches onto it like a very large fish, but is a Great Dane after all. And you got Shaggy starts being pulled toward the well.
Grab his feet, gang.
As Fred grabs Shaggy's feet, Shaggy goes up and over. Fred, you're holding on to the side of the well.
Whoa.
Velma will grab onto the bottom. Does Daphne grab onto Velma? Or is Mike, are you gonna grab on to this? Or are you having none of it?
After I fix my hair.
Oh, for
Oh
fuck's
no.
sakes.
Shh. Didn't
Drama
realize I'd
queen.
sound on
Like-
my alarm.
Did you hear
What's that noise?
a ghost?
No, Shaky, hold
Oh,
on!
there's a dog that needs rescuing first.
Boom, 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 boom. You all fall down through the well back
Whoa!
into darkness. And you
Jinkies!
will
Oh man.
10 Ah! You guys go flying through darkness, and you all of a sudden land in a pile. Oomph!
Oomph.
And lights come on around you, and you are in some kind of cylinder, and Scooby is with you, but you're looking around, and you feel almost like you're in an elevator. You're still each other. You're still the Scooby Gang. And then you hear a very distinct as you are facing the deck of a spaceship. And people in color-coded jackets are working at different stations. And the whole crew stops and looks over at you.
Hi.
And
Like-
a very large man wearing like a gold sash over his outfit, his uniform, with ridges along his forehead, walks up and says, "What are you doing here? How did you get aboard the ship?"
We fell down
A
the
ship.
well.
It seems we might have hit a temporal vortex and traveled to a different dimension.
Like, what he said. She said,
Scooby
what
will
they
walk
said.
up and go, Rodney Racks?
Rodney
Do I
Rat-
rot any racks? Your dog talks.
Well,
Yes.
he's a
Traditionally,
special
human
dog.
dogs don't speak.
and
Earth dogs
someone
don't
could do
speak.
laundry on your forehead.
Oh, let's not go there.
The big man pulls out a large weapon, two-ended blade, and stares you down and starts pushing Shaggy back towards the elevator.
I recognize a bat lift when I see one.
Like,
You
where
must
did
be
he
a
pull
great
that out of?
warrior.
You would need like
don't
two
wanna
butts
know.
for that.
Velma immediately runs over and starts squeezing his arm muscles. Whoa, you're so
Daphne.
beefy.
You're Daphne.
Oh yeah.
Daphne's so confused. She doesn't even know her own name anymore.
Hey, we fell down a well and ended up on a spaceship.
That's fair.
Fascinating.
Poor Worf is so confused.
We're sorry for
A
interrupting.
very pale
Here.
looking man walks over to you and says, a time vortex, you say. Can you explain perhaps maybe more of where you came from? I know I sound like Spock, but I'm supposed to be Data. They're both very monotone.
Yes. Data also does not use any contractions.
This is
What-
true. I'm not good at that.
Push
Yeah.
out with your breath when you're doing it, and you'll hit it better.
Yeah.
Captain,
10-4.
how is everything? Right? It's a lot of like lower jaw.
Yes.
It's-
Fair.
Well, we fell
See, I
down
always
a
go into-
well.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We fell down a well, and our world is a lot more there's less color, but the colors are brighter.
Oh, interesting. He will walk over to a monitor on the wall and start typing away and
Like,
looking up, and all
Is
of a
that
sudden,
Will
like,
Wheaton?
TV. You jumped the gun.
Sorry.
If everyone, you guys have a couple more minutes stuck as the Scooby Gang on the Star Trek Enterprise, on the USS Enterprise. Star Trek Enterprise is a different thing altogether. Didn't go there. Not many people have watched that.
It's been a long road
So
getting from there to here. Like, it's been a long road. Long time. But like, my time is finally here, Scoob.
Now, just don't
I
get
have
confused,
brains
you know,
over
with
heart.
any quantum
Time for
leaping
what,
going
Shaggy?
on.
Fascinating. All of these different alien species seem to be working in unison.
Like,
I guess we dodged the draft for nothing, gang. Everything's gonna be okay.
like Daphne Mike?
For yourself.
Like, that looks like
Well.
that could be your mom.
Point it
Yeah,
at Dr.
yeah,
Crusher.
you guys have a hairdresser on your ship here.
all of a sudden you will hear a hit. You'll feel a hit.
Whoa.
Everyone
Whoa.
goes to one side, and then everyone goes
Cal.
to the other side. We're going different directions. It doesn't matter.
Chaos.
It's chaos. There's sparks flying out of things, and then everything goes dark. And then can everyone please open the Star Trek folder and let me know who you've got?
Am I back to being in spot 1?
Yes, you are back to being in spot
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Cool. Star Trek. Oh.
Okay.
Status report, says the man with the beard.
Yes, all of a sudden you are sitting awkwardly in a chair.
I'm wearing shorts.
Who is giving him the status
helps.
report?
I'm detecting a strange anomaly coming from the Wells system, approximately 14 parsecs away.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? This sounds like a great time for a trombone solo.
Just pulls it out of nowhere. See?
Oh, I pulled it out of
That's where
somewhere.
You get the trombone. Hang on, I've forgotten what game this is. I need to pull up the thing.
Hold on. I got this.
I've also forgotten who I gave you guys, and it is today that I wrote
I think it's
these
pretty
characters.
obvious who you gave me.
It's very obvious who I gave you.
That's
Let's just say
right.
I'm normally blind.
I'm Geordie LaForge.
Sir,
I'm very glad you...
if I may, we
Relay that order. I need you to get some control on this deck immediately. And somebody spilled my Earl Grey tea.
Right
sorry,
on it.
sir.
Right on it, Captain.
This
well,
we have
large
more
canine appears to be licking it up.
Sir,
Yes,
it
Scooby's still there.
seems we have more pressing matters than the interdimensional travelers. And Lieutenant Geordie LaForge is going to put an enhanced image of a wormhole up on screen.
My god, that's the biggest hole I've seen this side of the Alpha Quadrant.
Hmm.
It looks like
I mean,
there's a
sure.
system being pulled into the anomaly as we speak. They're but a not 15 minutes away from the singularity.
Not a singularity.
Status
Wow.
report. That's not good?
Not good.
Yeah, status is not good.
Says the young boy.
I recommend
just
that
think-
launch a probe at it. We need to do some scans immediately.
Let's probe that hole. You heard the captain.
Launching probe.
What do we have? Scan objects, planets, and phenomena. We are playing Star World, which is a game by the Fictioneers, and it is free to download. So please go check it out. But you are going to do a ship move. So when you scan objects, planets, and phenomena, roll plus science. So a couple of you have some pretty good science rolls, I believe. So if you guys would like to roll, you do... On the 10 up, you get to add +1 sensors. I believe there is a ship attached to Geordie and Wesley.
Thanks.
No, Geordie and Riker have ship stats lower down on their sheets. So I don't know if any of those give additional probes. You'd think Riker's would.
I have a different type of probe.
Wreckers do anyway. Inside jokes.
Yeah. Yes. So please. So if
I can,
anyone, I guess.
I have a ship move when you scan objects, planets, and phenomena.
Yes.
I can ask the sensors and get a +1 on it. Sending
it.
probe now, Captain, on your mark.
Engage.
Yes. Perfection.
It's unstable, but it looks like I got a 3 and a 3 is a 6, but I get +2 to science, so that's 8.
Okay.
Uh,
You do
And-
have a 1 forward if you would like to use that.
I'd like to use that.
Perfect. And so what does that bring you to?
With the +1 sensors, it brings me to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. So on a 10 up, you get to ask 1 plus your sensors rating, which I think is 1, 2. Not sure.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. So you get to ask that many questions of, are there any signs of blank? What should we be on the lookout for? What here is not what it appears to be? And what here is useful or valuable?
What should we be on the lookout for?
Okay. You should definitely be on the lookout of raiders from this planet escaping as they are trying to get off of this planet, and they might want to take your resources with you because you are in uncharted space.
I'm sending to the data now. Sir, it looks like the Federation is hostile with the planet currently being sucked into the singularity. Or rather, they're
What?
hostile with the Federation.
Number 1, have you ever been to this planet before?
I'm not sure, Captain. It looks familiar, but it was not this near a hole. It seems like this type of singularity might be new to this quadrant. Not sure what...
Perhaps we should open some hailing frequencies.
You can go ahead and open hailing frequencies. So you're going to roll plus comms, which I think the captain has good comms.
Probably.
The cadet has good comms too.
There you go. Wesley. Let Wesley talk,
Yes.
guys.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Hi. This is the Enterprise?
Yes, Wesley, you're mostly inoffensive. We're trying not to start a war here. Tell them what they need to hear.
Hello? We come in peace? We don't.
That might be the matter. We hand over everything you have on your ship. All the stuff on your ship. Hand it over.
We don't have a lot of stuff. We're a science ship mainly.
Counterpoint. How about you go beep 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 yourself?
Oh, sorry, sir. I leaned on the microphone there. I don't think you transmitted.
Do I have to say it
very
again?
well.
I have to say it again.
No. Oh, I lost them, sir. I think they hung up on us.
The person seems to be in a very small shuttle. Like, it almost looks like some kind of landing shuttle. And he's a very well-dressed man that is very clean cut, and clearly is super awkward and is not very intimidating, but trying to be. Does anyone have some kind of perception ability? Or
Captain, what do you think's going on here?
I feel like it's some sort of ruse. They're trying to get information out of us.
Well, Wesley has that alien.
Shut up,
technology
Wesley.
thing.
Shut up, Wesley. Nobody wants to hear your theories about the Big Bang.
Number 1, put the remote Riker maneuver on him and put him in my ready room.
What?
You,
I
come
wasn't
here.
even doing anything.
Shut up, Wesley.
You'd rather listen to some guy flying around in some kind of is that a phone booth?
Phone booths have been extinct since the 1800s, Wesley. And
look
walk
right
up to
out
Wesley,
there.
put foot on the counter, and be like,
Out on the
Wesley,
screen. Look.
While you
Mr.
guys
Crusher.
are arguing,
this is all I have to say to you. There you go.
at the end of your wah, one of the side doors that would normally go to the ready room blows open, and out from it walks a tall gentleman with my camera will never go back if I move it. And out walks a rather tall gentleman in a long leather duster with a large gun, and then a woman walks out who has huge black curly hair, wearing somewhat of a leather vest, with a very tiny girl behind them who is barefoot and very unsettling. And the gentleman walks out and goes, "Well, I think it's about time y'all are big damn heroes and take us with you, because I don't want to go in there."
Yeah, if you got too close to that, I think you might end up getting canceled. And there's no coming back from that. Not even
Really?
19 years later.
It really, really is.
Unless
Unless.
Unless.
Have a
And the lights go
really
out.
Successful
but
crown.
don't take my word for it.
Oh no, we're down to only 12 left. Go. Yes, the static hits yet again. The lights come back on, and you are all in a very dilapidated haunted house.
We just did this.
And you look over at each other and look around, and 3 kids come running up and go, "Hey guys, we gotta go deal with the bad guys out there. But it's my brother's birthday, and I was supposed to make a cake. So do you guys mind making a cake for me while we're, dealing with these guys? Thanks a lot." And they all do a thing that I can't remember, and all of a sudden turn into armored, somewhat beetle-like looking Borgs, and run off. If you would all like to open your big bad Beetleborgs
Okay.
folder.
I was hoping this
I
was
feel like this is
Lazy
a show that,
Town.
like, Cal and I only remember.
You know,
Even Cal might not know this one.
I don't.
You
I
don't?
know,
Oh,
amazing.
Who suggested Beetleborgs then?
me. It's one of my favorite
I've
shows.
never seen
No.
an episode.
Oh, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. If you can open up, can everyone tell? We'll just sort of go around and tell me who you got, because then I can describe who you are. Kelly, what did you get?
I'm the peacock, a ghost named Flabber, which is unironically the worst name in the world.
It is. Google what he
know.
looks like. He's
Please
flamboyant.
Google what he looks like.
Please Google what Flabber looks like. He is flamboyant Jay Leno, who is a ghost. And he's just real
Oh, that
fast
guy.
talking ridiculousness. Yeah. Kel, what did you get?
I got the Stickler Count Fangula.
Literally a Dracula ripoff.
Yeah, very bad
But it's like
Dracula ripoff. I can
real
see.
particular about stuff.
What the-
Michael, what did you get?
What the hell was this show?
Right?
Don't even know.
So it's something that we're going to have to review on the Lasercomb podcast, because it keeps being
Please.
brought up. I've
Yes.
never even heard about this until somebody had mentioned it.
Like, I may have seen
That's
like
so funny.
half
I
an
have one
episode when I was
called
a kid.
Mums.
Mums is a mummy
Of course.
who
sense.
sometimes looks like a full mummy, but then also for some reason sometimes like the wrappings come off and is in this like what looks like some kind of like motorcycle bone setup. It's very weird. But is very snarky. And Cal, that means you got my favorite.
That means I'm Frankenbeans.
Frankenbeans. It is Goofy Frankenstein. That's it. Yes, Kelly?
So we just got a donation from Taryn for $75 for We're Not in Kansas Anymore, but it was from 4 minutes ago. So Taryn, are we keeping our Star Trek characters here, or are we taking these new characters somewhere else?
Honestly,
I'm down for anything.
This is also very good.
Yeah,
So
it's up to
I
you.
will explain. Maybe I'll waste a little bit of time at this one explaining this game because the game sounds very fun. The game is called Low Stakes, and it is a game that was inspired by What We Do in the Shadows, and other such sort of like, and like The Office and sort of like dumb shows that don't really mean anything. It is designed by Nerdburger Games, and you can purchase it. I think it's on sale right now for $7 on Drive-Thru RPG. It is a very fun game. Star Trek here. So you guys are all going to be continue your Star Trek characters in a weird haunted house. But the whole premise of the game is that you are Hollywood monsters, various ghosts or vampires or werewolves and things like that, and you just do very low stakes adventures where you have to like go get groceries and are encountered by garlic, and one person plays like the main character, and then you have to like roll to like become the main character, and then the story kind of revolves around you, and then you hand that off to somebody else, and like you all take like top spot, and you all just kind of go back and forth of like being the main character in a very like literally low stakes game. It looks delightful, and I would really like to play it at some point, and so I wanted to include it, but most of you guys hadn't watched What We Do in the Shadows either, so I was like, well,
What are you
it's
talking
gonna be
about?
ridiculous either way. These guys
Oh,
haven't.
I've seen. Yeah, we have.
Have we all seen it?
You haven't seen it. Cal hasn't seen it.
I
either.
have.
Oh.
Well, you have seen it? Okay, well then I should have fucking gone with that one. Anyway,
I could have.
maybe-
Come,
maybe
Nadia, let's go.
keep the
You
character
do that way
stats that
too
you
well.
have. Play
Because
different.
when
I
I
haven't
was
seen
like
the
40
show.
pounds heavier, I looked just like Matt Berry. Like, watch, check us out. Come, Nadia.
That's a little eerie.
Most
actually.
devious man in New York City.
No, Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender.
Can we just do 15 minutes of like Jackie
Bad
Daytona?
Matt Berry quotes.
Yes. Can you run in and go,
Oh, look, a gun.
Father?
Ah, damn, unloaded.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Have you tried turning me off and on again?
Can I be Moss?
My favorite fake Matt Berry quote is oh, I'm so full from Five Guys. Would care for a sixth?
Apparently he did some kind of rock opera that was akin to Jesus Christ Superstar. But
He's a full-time musician. He's a very talented musician. Also,
That
since
doesn't surprise me remotely.
if you guys know Gorillaz, you know the song Fire Coming Out of Monkey's Head?
Yes.
Dennis Hopper does the verbal component of that. But Dennis Hopper died, so now in concert Matt Berry does it. The entire song is Matt Berry doing that, and you can see it live, like re-recordings of it.
That's awesome.
Huh.
Hello, Wava.
Hello,
I
Ava.
Welcome to.
I also
Consent
discovered
is
that Matt
key.
Berry is doing the Advil commercials right now.
Oh my God, yes.
All right.
Pain says you can't.
So let's bring you guys back since Terrence so kindly donated. Let's bring you back to being. This is honestly just going to be Star Trek stuck on Earth. With Riker, Geordi,
Oh, so we're an
Picard,
away team.
and Wesley.
Captain.
You're the
I never
away
get
team.
to go on the away team.
I'm detecting levels of strangeness, and I know strange.
Yeah, you would.
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
I'm gonna phase him.
Do you roll for phaser? I guess.
I got two ones. Shut up, Wesley.
You flip it and it's pointing back at you, and you just zap your.
Blah!
Take a harm if there's a harm spot on your sheet. I think there are on this one.
Yep.
I don't know what
probably.
a phaser does. Hold steady. Fight with honor. Are you fighting with honor against yourself? No, you're fighting to win.
Captain, we have to stop whatever madness is breaking up the crew and find out how the anomaly sucked us into this place.
Well, I could tell you, but nobody wants to listen to me.
Cadet.
Oh,
Cadet.
oh, what's that? What's that?
Belay that order.
Might as well have said, "Shut up, Wesley."
I was getting to it. Shut up.
Shut
Wesley.
up, Wesley.
No.
Fine,
No.
fine. I'm just gonna leave you there.
He appears to be stunned. No,
Oh, he's
he
stunned.
appears to be stunning.
All of a sudden,
Thank you, Captain. I feel better.
very obnoxious-looking boys come in.
Here,
One
hold
that
your
looks,
trombone.
Very, very 90s like prep kid with his little sweater and little glasses, and then like weirdly like a bully type punk. And why these two are friends, you'll never know. But they walk in, they're like, "Man, good, those stupid kids are out of here. I'm sure we'll be able to find the secrets of this place now." And you see them kind of snoop, and then they stop and look up at you guys and go, "Who the heck are you?"
Are you the
You've
are
got
you the
great
life
hair.
forms of this planet? You appear to be the life forms of this planet. Somebody scan them immediately.
Sir, we're on Earth, but sure.
What is that? Is that like some kind of X-ray?
They're human.
Notice nobody ever
Captain.
says, "Shut up, Jordy."
I think we've gone back in time. Perhaps that large hole was some sort of temporal anomaly.
A
It's
temple?
just
What?
like those teenagers in the dog said.
What? These guys are weird.
Your face is weird.
And all of a sudden, like a fake, really bad-looking skeleton drops out of the ceiling, and the kids go, "Ah!" And in like really weird, obvious, fast motion, run around in circles a couple of times, run around all like around you guys a couple of times, and then are out the door.
Darn. I was gonna ask them to take me with them.
Here.
I'm stuck with you
I have-
guys.
Oh, Wesley, don't be like that. Here, I have something for you.
I don't trust it.
It's me.
Oh, no.
That was it. That was what I had for you.
You know, it's comments like that that really encourage me to believe that I've made a good choice in calling you number one.
Thank you, Captain. I've always got your back.
Wait
You
a
guys
second,
have, like, a
my
link
scanners
to-
are picking up an anomaly that
Another one?
maybe no, I think we're on the holodeck.
You know, Jordy, if we're in the 1990s in the United States, I have a feeling that your visor's gonna fit in just fine.
Are you a connoisseur of the time?
Mostly Halle Berry movies.
Halle Berry was a famous playwright of the time.
Sure. We'll say that. Have you ever seen
Wesley, how's your mother doing?
Leave my mother out of this.
Well, had I sent you to my ready room, you would have found her there.
And she would have been ready, right, Captain? Fist bump.
High five.
You high five.
You high five.
That just summed up Picard and Riker's relationship right there.
Yeah.
Very much. Oh my god.
we-
Are you investigating, Jordy?
Hey, Captain, that'd be the second time in one day you were inside of a redhead's body.
If we split,
Tell Christa.
God damn it.
if we split up and investigate both the basements and the attic, we'd be able to find I'd be able to divert the power, and we'd be able to return to the ship.
Make it so.
Dibs
You
on
heard him?
attic.
That's an
You got-
order.
I'm staying here. You guys
That's
suck. I'm staying here with these weird kids.
The kids
Okay.
are gone, Leslie.
Don't care. Maybe they'll come back. They'll take me with them.
Shut up, Wesley.
Another
Wesley.
skeleton falls out of the ceiling with like an arm over Wesley. It's just kind of
All right, I guess I'll go to the attic.
Fine.
as you guys go to walk out, you go to find your separate doors and head downstairs or upstairs. As you walk through the doors, all of a sudden you walk around and are facing one another again. However, the colors have changed again. You are out in a suburban street. It is nighttime. The pools of light are very distinct, but you don't seem to actually need the lights because everything is still quite bright despite you knowing that it is nighttime. There is a full moon up in the sky. Everything around you is very pastel. And as you look at each other, you are all far too thin to possibly exist as humans, and are all wearing slight variations on a schoolgirl uniform. If everyone can open the Sailor Moon folder for me and describe your characters.
Sailor Mars.
I knew it.
So, I am a blonde girl with meatballs in her hair, and in the name
Yes.
of the moon, I'll punish you.
Yes. I'm so glad.
Where do I find
Perfect time, Nick. So yes, we are going to be playing a game called Glitter Hearts, which is by Leatherman Games. You can get it on Drive-Thru RPG for $15, and it is very cool. You can do all sorts of interesting things with this. Any kind of magical girl can be done with this. I am most familiar with Sailor Moon, although rewatching it, I was like, I don't know the show at all. What am I talking about? Yes, you. Yes.
Hang on.
You hear the opening sounds that could either be Sailor Moon or Beast Wars. Why it is the same riff, I don't know, but it is.
80s, there was funding issues.
Late
Short on
90s,
that.
exactly. Everything they were translating over. And Cal,
What was that? Cal, who are you?
I'm Sailor Mercury.
yeah, you are.
Blue Bob.
Which I believe makes Michael Jupiter.
Yeah, playing to type. The redhead once
yeah.
again.
Yeah, they really are. Oh my god, I can't believe you keep. I didn't mean to put all the redheads in one bundle.
Jupiter's.
Or did you?
Or did I? Jupiter is actually like known as a redhead. Like she is characterized for being ginger. Yeah, I know. I had to like read up their wikis to like solidify their personalities, and that's like her whole shtick is that she's insanely tall at 5'8". And yes, and
Fire and temper.
Speaking as like
Yes.
as the guy who taught in Japan for a while, it's fantastic when you're trying to meet like other foreigners in a subway or something like that because you can see across
Yes.
it. You're like, hey, you're right there. Unless you're in Hokkaido, where sometimes they're like 6'5", and you're like, what the f- is going on?
I'm confused. So you
very
guys are standing in a street. You have a park on one side of you and houses on the other side. And two of you are in matching schoolgirl uniforms because Amy and Usagi went to the same school together. Mikado, who is the Sailor Jupiter, is wearing a longer skirt because she's too tall to fit the normal-sized uniforms, canonically. And Ray is wearing her robes that she would wear at the Shinto shrine that she works at with her grandfather, despite going to a Catholic private school. But anyway,
I'm hungry.
we don't know that part.
Can we get something to eat? I'm gonna die.
Stop thinking with your stomach all the time. You've
No.
got work to do.
A black cat will walk up to you and go, "Wait a minute. You aren't the Sailor Scouts. Who are you?"
What do we look like?
Hi. I think we're just playing them right now. I think we just showed up here, but you seem to know what you're talking about, maybe?
Oh, well, I have better sight than everybody, so I tend to notice when things are wrong. No one ever listens to me. I can tell you're not you because you're listening to me.
Do people normally not listen to you?
Never.
I would listen to
They're
a talking
terribly
cat
rude.
all the time.
Right? You should listen
Even
to a
when they
talking
don't
cat all
talk
the
to
time.
you.
Huh?
Well, if you're all willing to be the Sailor Scouts, do you know what the Sailor Scouts are? You're from some
I
other
think
world,
we know
do
what
you-
the Sailor Scouts are.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. I'm not familiar.
Oh, I thought that was this. Is this? I thought it was three fingers.
No, anyway,
Ambitious.
we need to get to the
That's not where I was going with that, but okay, Cal. 10 points. 10 points to Cal for out innuendoing me in a scene.
They said it
I was
couldn't be
waiting for
done.
somebody to make it. No, I believed in you. So you guys will run after your black cat with a moon half crescent moon face up on her forehead, and will lead you to the edge of a park and then hide behind a bush, and you will see that there is a man in a very sort of strange, almost like circus outfit, with very big fluffy hair, and there is another girl that is, who knows what age she is, you can't tell, but she is currently on
That's
one
our
of
story,
those
and we're
like...
sticking to it for this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, precisely. Is stuck to one of those like circus boards that you would like throw knives at, and she is stuck there, and looks mostly passed out, with a window, it looks like a window or a mirror kind of floating in front of her, and the strange circus-looking man leans forward and sort of leans into the mirror for a moment and comes back and goes, "Oh, of course it's not here. No, another night, another waste." And goes to turn away as if to leave.
We've
her
got to
there.
help her.
Well,
Yeah, that
you
doesn't
need to
look great.
become the Sailor Scouts.
Okay.
We're gonna need a little
Snap our
more.
You have to.
What happens here?
Well, you say moon, you say Mercury, you say Mars,
Moon.
you say Jupiter.
Did it work?
Okay.
Say the name and then make up power.
Okay.
Transitions you.
Moon.
Okay.
Should we make some sort of pose first?
Yes. When you
Probably.
do
I
so,
think
a
that's
thing
how
will
that
come out.
works.
Hands on hips.
Moon.
Jupiter, make up.
Moon. Make
Ah!
Mercury.
There you
Yes,
go.
all of a sudden, you are
I
trapped.
don't think Mike
in
has enough room to turn
a
around.
psychedelic whirlwind.
I barely do. So
A
Mars,
psychedelic
make
whirlwind of
up
colors and sparkles.
power.
leg goes
Yes,
back.
there it
Thigh
is.
highs on.
Exactly. And all of a sudden you pop back to not yourselves, but in your Sailor Scout outfits. I know the two biggest
Wow, this
Sailor Moon fans
skirt
are in
is
the
a lot
chat right now. I'm
shorter
sorry I'm
than I thought
bastardizing
it
it. Very easy.
The name of the moon, we will punish you.
You have to jump out to him first. Don't saying it back
Oh.
here doesn't help.
I mean, it always helps to rehearse.
You jump out of
Jump out.
Well, come on, you're in charge, obviously. Here, go.
It's because I'm the blonde.
She's not in charge of anything.
Oh, just throw her out there. She can at least get hit.
Fire,
In the name of the moon.
soul, and I'm just gonna jump the gun and attack.
Just out his. Just. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, perfect. Yep. Wonderful. I'm here for it. Feel free to make a clash roll if you would like, or use one of your other moves.
Clash roll.
It should be under the basic moves. I think there's 2 things here. No, I don't want underlings. Very, very badass.
It's called Super Anime Intro.
Nice. Yeah. 6.
Just a 6? Sorry,
Is this
sorry.
Persona? Power?
It's base. It should say under basic moves.
Let's see.
There might be 2 sheets.
I've got a hot-headed move.
Yes. Yep. There's a separate PDF there.
Oh, I see.
Clash. Fight is roll plus physical.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Here it is.
So yeah, you'll add your physical.
I just got 6.
Just got 6. Okay. That's not gonna do her. If anyone else would like to donate their forward to make it a 7, you're welcome to. But it is very funny if Mars just jumps the gun and just bails really hard.
That would be keeping with the anime, so sure.
It really would. Wonderful. So you jump out and you shout Fire Soul. And fire wraps around you. Pull out a piece of scroll and it lights ablaze and it whips around you and then whacks you in the face and you go boom. And you will take 1 harm. Luna will sort of lean out of the bush and go, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work together. And the weird circus man will turn and go, oh, the Sailor Scouts again. Yes, well, some name Christa can't remember from the episode.
Zoisite and Epholite?
Sure. This is, I don't know, this is like literally an episode that I watched from like season 4 when I think I've only ever seen season 1. I was like, that's cool. It's circus based. So this weird sort of puppet looking critter will jump out and it doesn't actually say anything, but just this weird echoing laughter happens around you as it faces off against you.
What is that? Who's this creepy guy?
Maybe they're not the people we think they are. Well, we'll destroy them anyway.
What?
They'll go. And the puppet thing will like drop down to all 4s and the arms will become like windmills as it runs, like as if it's running. All of its arms and legs will almost be like wheels as it runs at you. Would you like to do a move or try to attack it, or we can do this together?
Here, I'll hit it with frost and see if I can slow it down.
Beautiful.
Okay. And so that would be another clash?
Yes, because
Okay,
yeah, you have
okay.
the frost a tag on your bubble attack.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Roll plus my physical. That is 6. That
6.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in physical?
Yeah, it was a -1. I rolled a 7, so my physical is a -1, so it's a total 6.
Would you like to bump that up to a 7 with your
Yes, I would.
hold? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So that will be a partial success. So that means you are both going to do damage to each other in classic Powered by the Apocalypse fashion. Heads up, guys, they are running out of their at least 2 of their holds have been used, so please feel
Yeah.
free to
I
add those
see.
because you can stack them. So please help. So a 7+, you both do damage to each other. You do damage equal to your weapon or your physical stat. So I believe your weapon has a damage next to it.
Hang on.
I think it's at the
nice.
second sheet.
It just says frost. You also have access to ice-based effects and can cause people to move very slowly. Add the restraining tag to your attacks. Let's see.
You should. What number are you again? 4?
I'm 4.
Okay. Because I think there's a whole. There should be one that says something about stunning as well. Nope, that's the wrong. That's the wrong show, Krista.
Bubble stuns them.
Okay. Okay, so there's no additional damages on that. So in that case, it just does 1 damage.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you will do 1 damage to it. And it will look like it doesn't take any damage, but it does get a bunch of crack or ice on its joints and kind of and stands almost at you. The tiny little eyes that are inside of this weird puppet-looking mask dart around in panic, fear, we don't know. However, it will manage to do no damage because it's alone. But it will try to. It will knock you down, and you will be knocked prone. We'll say.
Fair.
Who else would like to take a shot on this slightly frozen puppet?
I think Jupiter should go because everyone knows Sailor Moon has to go last.
Yeah, that's
Of
fair.
course.
After she loses.
Yes. She lost earlier this episode.
Yeah.
If you knock my friend down, prepare to take this in your face. I'm going to use Jupiter Thunder Crash.
Booyah.
Just got a donation.
With a 6.
Oh, did you? With 6.
Awesome.
Jen,
Sixes.
1 boon for everyone. $20
Perfect.
From Jen.
So thank you, Jen.
And
So
Brandon
Cal
Keene
and Kel,
just
you get your boons back.
donated a hold to all the players as well.
Fantastic. So Kel and Cal have 2 holds. Kelly and Michael have 3, I believe.
What are holds?
+1.
You get to add 1 to a roll. Unless you see something on your sheet that does something special. Like in this game, you can hold forward, so you can actually give your holds to somebody else.
Well, then can I use one of those holds to get me to a 7?
You absolutely can. It will have a string that goes out and swipes towards you, but before it is able to knock you down, you get to shoot some lightning off at it. What damage does your lightning do?
Jupiter Thunder Crash does 2 damage.
It will, as this lightning shocks it through, it will break the ice off of it, but it will take. It will also crack part of its mask, and you see darkness within it. And it will stand itself up, ready to attack you. But because it was restrained, it will not do damage back to you. That leaves Sailor Moon.
What do I do, Cat?
Just think very hard and see if you could have a flashback on things that I've taught you.
That's really hard.
You clearly know
Especially
this
since we
character
just got
incredibly
here.
well.
Usagi, remember when we got breakfast this morning?
I could really use some breakfast. I feel like I forgot to eat before game. Moon, Prism, make up. I'm gonna shoot some moon powers at this bitch.
Shoot those moon powers.
Classic Sailor Moon quote. I'm gonna
she's
shoot
got a
some
really
moon
deep
powers
voice.
at this bitch.
Okay, so that's 6. Plus, what do I? So it's on my sheet. Sorry, I was just.
Tired of these 6s. I'm realizing I think I forgot to put a thing on here. You might want to also use. There's an ability that you get.
I get Foolish Heart where I rush in and get +2 hold.
Yes. So yeah,
but I
so
went
you
last,
can use.
so I don't think that works. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
but
have a
you're also
plan.
rushing it. Yeah.
I will spend these to touch their heart.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna focus my powers, and I'm gonna use it to touch their heart. And when I touch their heart, I'm gonna rip it out.
Oh, I'm not sure that's how that works, but sure, let's go with that.
So we just got a couple more donations. Jen, can you add $25? Can you add Hazel from Dragonlance to Game for Lulz, or just add Chaos? And Kelly from Dorktales just donated $25 for 2 more hold for me and 1 more hold for everyone else.
Beautiful. You
We're
say-
at $950 right now, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
So yeah,
that's
that's gonna be
250.
8 to touch their heart. How much is to kill this son of a bitch?
A 12 plus.
Cool. I'm gonna spend 4 hold to touch his heart.
You.
What do you
touch its
what do you
heart
add to this?
Emotional.
What's my emotional? Oh,
It's
You
math.
have a negative.
I'm gonna spend 2 hold because I have a +2, so that's 12.
Oh, there you go.
Just-
Beautiful. So the real rules are they see the error of their ways and remove themselves from the situation. You may form a relationship with them. However, you reach in, grab it.
And that can I get a close up? Just
Yes.
in there. Just subtitle die.
God damn it. Just
I'm
all of a
sorry,
sudden
are
different
we now in
animes.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
And then suddenly it's like some guy pops up going, emotional damage!
Omae wa no shindaru.
I love Stephen E.
See, we need for Jen's donation of Hazel, we really just need her to just hop on call to come play Hazel.
Jen, do you want to hop on the call and play Hazel?
Jen,
You can
hop
pop into
in.
Ping right now. We'll do it.
Otherwise, I'll make Kelly play you.
I can play a pretty mean Hazel.
and-
if
I
that-
think Cal should do it.
This
Cal,
is true. I was going to say Cal
Yeah.
might actually do it pretty well. Yeah, so you do this and it goes to crack. It shatters into a million pieces as you rip out this wooden heart. And the circus looking man with the big puffy orange hair, Nick asked earlier what colored hair he had. Big puffy orange. Will go, oh, well, that's new. Yeah, it's all we're all good here, and we'll have the girl that was trapped before is released, and he goes, yes, it's perfectly fine. We have no issue, I'm sure, right? We're fine. I'm gonna go. And he will comically start running away.
But before he does,
Yes.
Yes.
but before he does, might have to help out here. From out of the shadows, a warhammer comes out and clocks this guy. and there's a dwarf, hair braided, of the feminine persuasion, and she says, "In the name of the moon and my warhammer, I will punish you."
Just looking real snarky. Is Luna? Do you know her?
You don't need to know me.
She seems to be doing a pretty good job.
Rolled the wrong one again. Oh, nope, rolled that again. Beautiful.
You know what? I'm going to
This is
use
actually perfect.
sorceress action points thingies. I don't play
Okay.
sorcerers. I don't know.
Sorcerer-
To
sorcery
cast
points, yeah.
my sorcerer moonbeam power that Hazel literally can do.
Fantastic.
10-foot radius, I think. I'm
All
gonna
of a
put it
sudden-
right over top of the this nefarious villain.
The moon up above all of a sudden shoots a bright beam, and this guy kind of just sizzles underneath it in a very un-Sailor Moon kind of way, and screams horrifically as all of a sudden his body turns to dust underneath her hammer.
Wow. Does anybody want to get food? I think, like, if we're in Japan, that means there's a ramen shop nearby.
I'd be down for some
I
ramen.
could go for ramen.
You can go for ramen? Let's get some ramen.
Yeah.
Hey, other moon girl, do you want to come get some ramen?
Are the bad guys all dead? Are we done with combat?
Well, they can come along
The
too.
music has changed. The music has changed.
Oh, did that guy you vaporized drop his wallet?
Why don't you check?
You go over to look, and as you open the wallet, that is the only thing left for some reason.
Yen!
It's you zoom. The camera zooms in to it, and
Oh,
you are
yeah.
left in darkness. And all of a sudden, there is a hush. But you feel like it is a hush surrounded by many, many people. And you hear a dong of some kind of funeral bell, and you hear a roar from a crowd shoot up as the lights come back on, and we see a square ring in the middle of a giant arena. And we hear another dong as smoke and dry ice pours off of down a ramp that leads up to a small stage above.
I don't think we're getting
this
any ramen.
square. And if you could all open up your WWE folders.
I know that.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I know you don't have who I want in here because you went 90s.
I
with
know.
this.
I did.
Where's
So
my Hulk Hogan?
So sorry.
So,
oh, you-
no, right?
Who the?
So
fuck
we
is
are
this?
playing worldwide wrestling, which is great. Now you're normally supposed to
God.
have like 2 people or tag teams or whatever, and one person kind of takes the play as the color commentator. But I thought there's 4 of you, having a color commentator and a play-by-play commentator, and then 2 people wrestling would be very, very funny. So we hear a dong dong, and then I believe it's a guitar riff that comes out, and the dead man himself walks forward. Yes, Cal, thank you. I'm very glad. And our play-by-play commentator, who I think Kelly got.
What
Yes.
does he sound like?
Jim
do you
Rock,
have?
he's southern.
Oh, he's very Texan.
Very
Oh,
Texan.
I'll tell you
Well-
what.
I'll tell you what.
Go hard, respectful Texan.
Yeah, that's
talks
pretty
about,
good.
Who sells barbecue sauce.
All right, everybody, raise your hands for the raised dead, as here he comes. It's the Undertaker.
And our
Oh, and
color
he's very
commentator,
just.
Paul Heyman.
Very just.
Yeah, like he's very. That's he knows that's against the rules. Oh, come on,
Sure, sounds
come
good.
on.
Yep. Yeah, he's the good one.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the good
He's
one.
the good guy. And then our color commentator, Paul Heyman, who either likes or dislikes the dead man at this point in time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He changes.
We had a contract, and we were going to be selling all sorts of merchandise together, but the dead man decided he was going to drop me like my ex-wife.
Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. When you have an agreement with someone, you're supposed to hang on to it.
Well,
supposed to-
honestly, if he's going to be going down, then there's no one better to put him there than the competition that is coming out next.
And you hear over the loudspeakers in the auditorium as the Undertaker one steps over the top rope because he's that insanely tall. Entering the ring at 6'10", 309 pounds from Death Valley, Houston, Texas. It's the Dead Man, the Undertaker, and you hear just like screams and shouts and everybody cheering for him, and is very
Go back
very
to the
excited.
locker room. No one likes you.
I think we should give him a chance.
And then we get the music cuts and changes over to very creepy tones that seem to raid out, and people just begin booing at the first few notes as a very large man in a strange leather mask that covers part of his face in a torn white, very dirty white shirt and torn brown pants enters onto the ramp, and we hear the announcers say, "And weighing in at 6'2", 287 pounds from the boiler room, it's Mankind."
You know, Mankind's got a lot of problems.
sock.
Mankind's got a lot of problems, but that boy sure can write. He put out a fiction anthology that was just tickle me pink there.
It was all true.
Jim, sit down. We know that you can't write or read.
But you don't gotta point it out to everybody, because what I can do is make some tasty barbecue sauce.
Amazing. So Mankind will enter the ring and face off, and our ref will stand in between our two combatants. We are going to roll off for where's my sheet on stuff? So we will say that in this, the Undertaker is playing our heel. He's currently our baby face, because Mankind has been fucking over his partners at this point. The rock and sock connection has been dismantled. He is currently the heel, so we are cheering mostly for the dead man. So any moves that the Undertaker wants to make will be face moves, and anything that Mankind makes will be heel moves. The Undertaker is booked to win this at the moment, because in this game there are behind the scenes things that you can do that allow you to push to be booked, which is very good. Mankind's a bit of a talker, I guess, but Undertaker doesn't do a ton of promos. He kind of just stands there real good. But if either of you would like to cut a promo, there are rules for that.
Oh my gosh.
That looks like the match is about to start, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Please, Kelly, please.
Go.
Very good. If you would like to cut a promo, you are welcome to roll first and see how good or bad your promo is.
Oh my god.
But yes, would either of you like to do so?
Sure.
Beautiful. Roll that spicy bean footage.
I hope it's bad, because then even bad ones are good ones.
It's very
Oh
true.
yeah, it's not gonna be great. It's 6.
You may use one of your holds to make it at least a partial success.
No, I want it to be weird and not, and people just kind of like, I don't.
So I will say, if you want to make it a 7, you can still have it be really bad, but you will be allowed to choose. Yeah, so you will be able to choose to make creative book you a win, book you in a match.
Yeah.
Add a stipulation to a relevant match. They come out to respond to your promo, or gain +1 heat to the subject of your promo. So you could also, like, if you want to cut a promo on Undertaker, you'll then have to respond.
Yes, want to do that. You know,
Okay.
Undertaker, you're weird, and you smell funny, and your friends are, you know, like dead things, and you sleep in a weird box, and yeah, my sock is gonna come and get you. It'll be your worst nightmare. Ooh, I don't know.
Feel free to cut in and judge this promo, gents.
Yeah.
Jim, did you know that I saw Mankind in the back scraping gum off the bottom of the locker room chairs, adding to his collection, and feeding it to Sako? There's something very disturbed about that man.
You know, that's
And I
just not
can't
right.
picture-
That's illegal in Texas.
I can't picture anyone being better at handling the Undertaker than Mankind right now. He's willing to do the extreme things that no one else is capable of.
Well, you know what they say. He's about to teach the Undertaker his ABCs. Has already been chewed.
Oh, that was good. Very well done.
Although with a smile like
very
that, he might have to gum him.
Cal, if you would like to cut a promo as the Undertaker, please feel free.
Please.
I am and have been the Reaper of wayward souls for a long time. I will not guide you to the river Styx. And he's just gonna cheap shot him right in the
Yes!
right in
Yeah.
the butt.
Oh, you can't do that! That's not right! That's not right, dead man!
And then the bell rings
Oh.
after the cheap shot.
Nice.
When you heal, when you do something underhanded to get what you want, spend 2 momentum, which I think you have on your sheet.
Yeah.
And you can either gain 1 heat with your opponent, leave someone helplessly on the floor, postpone one of your matches, or cheat in order to book yourself to win a match. You are currently winning, so you can try to walk away if you want.
No, because nobody
just trying-
walks away. Walk away from the Undertaker? No, because then I.
Oh no, other
weak.
way around. So the Undertaker has done
Oh,
something
okay.
underhanded, so he
No.
can choose to walk away after clocking
Yeah.
you.
He's just he's laying it on. He's going hard.
Gotcha.
Good.
Okay.
Where are the ladders? And the chairs, please.
they are
Under-
mostly under
Yeah,
under the
under the
ring,
ring.
as per usual.
Okay.
Undertaker
Excellent. Know where those are.
has thrown the first shot. I love there's a move for cheap heat, which is when you insult or praise the audience for their hometown.
I saw
Gain
that.
1 momentum. It's so good. Wonderful. Is there anything on your sheet you see that you'd like to do, or one of the basic moves, perhaps? There is a very handy 3 pages of wrestling move maneuver diagrams.
I saw that. It's like, no, I'm not doing anything for
I'm
real.
gonna whip them
Now-
towards the turnbuckle
Beautiful.
Yeah.
and then do a running elbow to the chin.
Fantastic. Feel free to.
Damn, these rolls.
You've got hold.
Everyone's rolling real bad. This
Yeah,
is
that's
why
a
this is
five.
why we need the
That's
hold.
a 5. That's a 5. So they probably like roll out of the way right before I,
Yeah.
or
You-
they
you
put
go-
their
you go to
elbow.
grab-
Mankind puts his foot up. And-
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Catches in the face. Commentators, one of something you are able to do is to put over, which means you can, after a wrestler in a match rolls the dice for a move, recap what they just did in the most glowing light. And you can bump the die roll up to the next level. So if one of you would like to, I guess, put Undertaker over by saying what Mankind did is bad, you can increase the success to 1, which will allow Undertaker to get a partial move off. I think that might be on Jim to do that because I believe Paul Heyman is in
Right.
Undertaker's corner.
Oh,
No,
but look at
Mankind's
this!
corner.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be 9 to do that. 9
Perfect.
plus whatever
Do
stat
it.
he has,
Yep.
which is.
I don't think you actually have to roll as the announcer.
Oh, okay.
I think you just do it.
Talk smack.
Unless they're
Yeah.
going against each other.
It's
Like
just
unless
blah,
they're
blah.
disagreeing, maybe.
They are. There aren't actually rules in the game for it. I just decided it would be fun to have 2 people have to do the color commentary.
I like that because
Uh,
then there's
yeah.
sets of 2 people fighting.
Okay. Who is it? I've been saying everyone who makes these games, and I forgot to say who this was. WWE, where are you? This is
Magpie.
NDP Design available.
Is it NDP?
Or
Magpie.
Magpie. Well, I have NDP
No,
written
it's
down.
NDP. No, I'm
Maybe I'm
right.
wrong.
You're right.
Okay.
It's Nathan, Nathan D. Paqueleta.
Available for $15.
Literally on my
Dragon
shelf right there.
now. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. So there, if you're watching, for some weird reason, add competitive commentator roles because I think that would be a lot of fun. But yes, you are welcome to put the Undertaker over, which will allow Undertaker to make an additional move, or I'll allow you to take the boot to the face, but then successfully throw him into the corner. So Kelly, please make something up that makes this sound real bad. What Mankind just did.
Okay, hold on. Oh, holy frijoles! Do you see what I won? Do you see that one? Mankind has done it! He has put the boot down on the dead man, has sent him back to Boot Hill!
So you have taken
Oh, the
the boot to the face.
I love
humanity!
the authenticity because the Undertaker has that big boot move after he throws him in the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
So
Calm down, Jim. Did you take your blood pressure medication today?
You know I'm not insured. I'm a Texan.
Kick him again, Mankind. I have $100 riding on this. Kick him again. I need his nose rearranged to the back of his skull.
So he's got Mankind in the corner, and he's holding onto the rope, and he's just doing that thing where he like kicks him repeatedly in the gut, like stomping him down.
Oh, he's playing chin music on him with his knee, like my granddaddy used to do with a spoon. But Mankind ain't a spoon. He ain't a spoon, buddy. I forgot what your character's name is, Mike. What's your name?
Paul.
Oh,
What is it? Paul?
Paul.
But he ain't a spoon, Paul, is he? He ain't a spoon. He ain't 2 spoons.
The Undertaker is stomping a mud hole in Mankind right now. Looks like he's gonna walk him dry.
Kel, you may
Yeah.
use 1 momentum to gain control of the match and narrate the next
Okay.
sequence.
All right. Oh man. How do you do this? I mean, I know it's like kind of.
You actually don't have to roll anything. You
Yeah.
just where the section says momentum, you can just use one of
Okay.
those. 'Cause I think there's 2 that you have. I think I started you both with 2 momentum.
Okay. Okay, it says 2 momentum.
Also,
but
reading
what
this
else?
game, I really do want to play like an extended version of this because like
Right?
the actual like behind the scene moves and stuff are very
the setup,
cool.
because you do the whole show. Yeah.
Yeah. You play like a whole season. It's very, very good.
Okay, then I want to jump out and go grab a folding chair.
Slide
Whack
out of the
one
ring.
with it.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Color commentators,
I know from
please
under the robe.
feel free to jump
chair,
to
come
it.
back.
Paul picks up his shirt, throws it in the ring.
Whack. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. You get a chair from Paul.
Yes. Let's go over and just start to whack him with it.
Yeah, wonderful. You got your
I'm gonna
hand
throw
over
a
the
Texas
edge and you're-
T-bone into the Texas ribeye. No, it's gotta be a T-bone. It's Texas. Throw like a Texas steak with slathered in my barbecue sauce.
Oh no!
My God, he's got a chair. Where did he get that?
Exactly.
Come on, ref, do something.
Yes, the ref
ref's like-
is in there trying to pull Yeah, exactly. The ref is grabs the back of the chair and fights with Mankind for a moment before tossing it out. Will
the Mankind's gonna just haul off and whack the ref, hit the ref because
Accidentally.
anything goes here. Took my chair. Ooh.
The ref goes up and over. Security and a whole bunch of wrestlers that were just hanging out in Crafty come running out from the back and jump into the ring, and they all dog pile
all over.
Absolutely, as
This is
they
out of control.
Yes, sprinkles thumbtacks all over, and they start crawling over, and everybody stays out of the ring. Undertaker, you're recovering in the corner and having your position been swapped. What do you do?
Well, he wants a piece of Mankind, and he didn't want this to end out of. So he's picking up a mic because they're dragging him away, and he's like, "You want
Well,
a
they
hardcore
didn't. They haven't
match?"
successfully dragged him
haven't?
away. No, they
trying.
went
He's gonna
jump in,
defend-
but
he's
he
gonna
put
defend
tacks
him.
everywhere.
And he's gonna go. He's gonna go. You want a hardcore match? You got one for the title.
Everything explodes, whatever. All of a sudden, a cage drops from the ceiling. Clearly, this was scripted
Oh, it's a
and ready to
cage!
go.
It's cage! It's gonna be Hell in a Cell, part 27!
Exactly.
My ultimate plans have come to fruition. I knew this would happen. I had this planned all along. This is where Mankind dominates. Go, Mankind. I need that $100. Undertaker put a scratch on my limo last week. I need to buff it out.
Can you tell who watches wrestling in our house?
The rest of them let him go as Mankind has managed to.
We just passed
spread-
$1,000.
Oh, heck yes.
People love their wrestling.
10 times or nothing. I just made $1,000. This is the best. Jim, get me another steak. I need a steak. The first one wasn't good enough.
Oh no, Taryn has just donated $75 for We're Not in Kansas Anymore.
Oh no.
This is gonna be so good.
Oh my god.
You guys.
It would be better if we were going
Snatch
into Sailor
outside.
Moon from this.
It would be very
Here
good.
comes Usagi with the steel chair!
Hello, Ray. You chose a perfect time to show up. We were waiting for you. Where were you?
We were waiting for you.
Yeah.
So you guys are now in the ring with a steel cage around you. What do you? Who does what? Who wants to go first?
Oh, Mankind's going for it because the adrenaline's just going. It's just like, gotta throw down because he was all about getting hurt, showing the blood. Want to do something so that we can roll around and get all stamped up with tacks and bleeding everywhere.
I believe in order to get thrown into some tacks, I believe Undertaker has a pretty good move to do that. Just the friggin' I don't know. He's got a few, I guess, but his the one that almost killed Mankind, IRL, in this exact match.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Awesome.
So you start climbing. You start climbing the cage.
Yes, we're gonna start climbing the cage. Let's go.
So you guys are throwing elbows. Elbows are being tossed, and whacking. Yeah, just absolutely like split lips are happening. Mankind gets one good smack onto Undertaker as he sort of falls, sort of forearms first into the tacks and has to recover for a moment. And in that time, Mankind starts climbing the cage to get on top of it.
Yes. Are there ladders on top of it? Was there a ladder up there?
I
don't know. Sure.
You want a
There's
ladder on top of
there.
the cage?
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean, it's chaos.
To go higher.
Yeah. To drop down and smack somebody with. I don't know.
Can you take me higher?
Oh, here comes the lead singer of Creed!
To a place.
He's coming with arms wide open!
Go up.
He's coming with arms wide open! There we go, I got the
Fireworks
sign.
going off.
There.
Oh,
tell
here
what
it
era?
comes! The dead man showing up just as dead as Creed's career!
Ooh.
You're gonna climbing the cage.
Oh yeah.
Jim, I've heard about
Dive
this.
off of it.
This is the new move that mankind has been working on. It's called the career ender.
Also known as the Nicolas Cage.
Also known as your tomb.
You guys climb up on top of these. So if I can get let's have
You know what? As he's about to get to the top, Undertaker's
Yeah.
climbing up too, and like grabs and like tries to
Oh,
get
yeah.
him,
Yep.
but is like booted in the face and hanging on by one arm.
Yes.
Oh
Pull himself
yeah.
up to the top, and then
Mankind's having trouble hanging on to the side of
They
the
both
cage.
get to
It's
the
like,
top, and,
we might fall.
you had the momentum
Mankind,
though.
send him directly to hell.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got the momentum.
Do not
so
pass
that's
go.
true.
Do not $200.
Where do you think you're
mean,
going?
I mean, I don't really want to hurt him. I mean, he is kind of my friend, but you know, for
That makes one of us.
yeah, I know. Can I give him the boot and he falls down in kind of a not quite so thumbtacky area?
No.
A couple
Well,
of
you guys are on
thumbtacks, not
top
all
of the
them.
cage
We're
now.
on top, and there's a hole in the middle of the
yeah.
cage, and the goal is
Yeah.
to.
Oh yeah,
you want to put him
we
through.
gotta figure out how to
you
get
he
through
can
there
fall
and fall in.
next, and can kind of like you could boot him, and he'll fall next to it, so the whole thing shakes really bad.
Yeah, you got
that
to
sounds
choke slam
good.
him.
Yeah.
You got to choke slam him through the cage.
I do.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But right now, Cal has the momentum.
Yes.
So you know what you do
Uh,
have in your pants while
Mr.
in
Sacco.
daze.
Okay. Yes.
With a whole wad of gum in his mouth.
Oh,
Mandible
okay.
claw! Mandible claw! Mandible claw!
So, all right, for wrestling, you may narrate a sequence of maneuvers and moments that lead up to a showcase spot, which this can definitely be. If you showcase your physical strength, roll plus body. If you showcase your technique, roll plus work. If you work with your opponent to showcase an innovative or exciting maneuver that requires both of you to achieve, this one probably isn't there quite yet, you would roll plus heat. But I would say this is probably work, because this is like, the mandible claw is like a huge audience
Yes.
pleaser, right? So
Yes.
feel free to roll plus work.
Plus work. Okay. Where is? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, should be at the top there.
Yeah, found it. Oh yeah, we get. I rolled a 10, so plus 1, 11.
Amazing! Yes, you come up and you knock him down. You pull the sock out right, like almost in the center of the ring, or the top of this cage.
Yeah.
and
Well, that's
the
wrong. You
whole
just don't
place
touch a man's
erupts.
sock like that.
And you manage to. Then you come down and that sock goes right in there, and Undertaker's
All that old
trying to
gum.
fight you off. Oh God!
No, it's a clean sock. It's a clean sock.
And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, Jim and Paul will see this, but the two on the top won't see this coming. But from the rafters, a very short, stocky woman with a giant hammer comes swinging down out of the rafters as Hazel swings around and conks Mankind in the face, sending him spinning backwards down through the center of the cage, landing in the bottom of the ring.
Yes.
I cast
as-
heavy metal.
Yes.
Mankind
I think
is
Hazel
not going to
should say
move.
that. I
Gonna
think that's a
kind of
good
lay
wrestling
there,
move
you
for
know,
Hazel.
gonna lay there like
That is a really good
Loki
wrestling move for
after
Hazel.
the Hulk got him.
Yep. And as
Commentary?
this happens, yes, commentary for a
Commentary,
random
please.
Hazel showing up.
Jim, is this the new Intercontinental Champion that I've been hearing so much about?
I think it's a transdimensional champion.
Eat your
the
barbecue
audience is
sauce.
hooting.
Pulls out a bottle of barbecue sauce.
You got it on my suit. This is a very expensive suit, Jim.
You got
this
that
is like
suit at the
3
Goodwill.
This
Which
is
is
about
what
3 months of
Which
your
is what this
salary.
dwarf does not have for the Undertaker. Because look, there she's going. Oh, and now the dwarf has a steel chair.
You know nothing about anything. This is horrible. How am I going to get this out? You have any soda water?
We cut to commercial, and in that, all of a sudden you feel the static around you again, and you cut, and all of a sudden you are still mankind laying on the center of a street, like in a very suburban kind of area. Undertaker, you're standing like having stood up and are looking around. Hazel is no longer there, your savior in some way. Jim Ross and Paul Heyman are standing there, or that you're sitting on chairs, but no table in front of you, looking around. As a kid rides by and like Paul gets beamed in the side of the head by a newspaper, and the kid's like, "Sorry, mister," and rides along.
Respect your elders.
Oh, too bad it's not a bottle, then we could yell, "Bottle kids!"
And
boys.
Oh, we're in the north
know.
now.
Oh,
I think. I think we've been sucked beyond the realms of Texas. You just got hit by a Yankee newspaper.
Undertaker picks up the newspaper, and before he goes to somehow turn it into a weapon against mankind, he flips open the front page.
Horoscope.
The date is August 3rd, 1984, and it says the Hawkins Star.
Nice. What's my horoscope
and-
today? Does it get better?
Oh no! Paul, you looking at this? Mankind is on the ropes, and the dead man is folding the newspaper into an ornamental ninja star.
I'm just on the ground, man.
Your horoscope.
There's no ropes.
Stay away from your rival. And he's gonna
Dinks
throw.
you in the
He's gonna throw the paper shuriken.
Boing. Ow.
The paper that falls down on the ground is says library set for demolishment.
Now you see what he did there? You see, mankind asked for his horoscope, and instead, the Undertaker just stabbed him. Classic cancer. The Undertaker is a cancer, I checked.
So good. Oh, thank you. I left notes for Kelly on like what to
10 out
do
of
as
10.
a play-by-play commentator, and I was like,
Did you?
Mark
Where are they?
play-by-play. Well, the one note I know, the one note that I left.
Oh,
was
just
like,
share random facts about the wrestlers. Okay.
yeah,
yeah.
share random facts about the wrestlers. It was perfect.
Which is really ironic. Oh, God, really? Hold on.
Jim, is it interesting that mankind's lucky number today is... Actually, he has no lucky numbers today. That's probably...
There's no lucky number.
That is a real interesting fact. Did you know that as a Gemini, it is believed that he is both sensitive and able to work in pairs? That probably explains Mr. Sacco.
Where's my sock?
He is very sensitive. I believe Mr. Sacco is regularly put through the delicate wash.
Mr. Sacco is definitely the more delicate of the pair.
Real?
Oh my God! Over there in the bush, do you see? There's a sock in the bush, but it's got a mouth like a flower.
And all of a sudden, there's like the sound effect of like broken glass.
I'm really hurt.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Oh no.
As the Demogorgon. crawls out of the bushes into the
Comes out
dim
and
street light.
drinks.
Oh, the
drinks
street
all
light's
the
like
beers and crashes them together.
the street light's like just and like,
Yeah. Yes, there it is. And then down, everything kind of flickers for a second, and a girl in a pink dress with her head shaved and like a big blue jacket will sort of just walk forward and just stare up at all of you.
Help me, little girl.
Undertaker's gonna
Really
throw
hurt.
his hair back and grab the little girl.
Mister, can you put down, please?
I told you the Undertaker is a monster.
Oh, it looks that just ain't right. We're gonna have to order some preteen sized coffins out here.
Oh no.
Now, little known fact: the difference between a coffin and a casket is how it closes.
Actually,
A coffin
Yeah,
has a lid,
actually,
whereas a casket is nailed in. Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. A casket opens
way
and
around.
closes.
Yeah,
But a coffin.
casket opens
Sorry,
and
my
closes.
brain's got
Coffin.
rattled by the dimensional transference. It reminds me of my time in
Nam.
Nam.
14.
Is like hanging on. She just like a nap.
Oh, and here comes Dustin with the steel chair.
so before
The girl is
before
standing
I'm
there
able,
with her
before
legs
Undertaker's able to choke slam her,
Yeah. I
the
know
kid with no
she's
two
there
front
just...
teeth comes out of nowhere.
no, she's just standing there going, mister, can you maybe help? This is not comfortable. Can you put me down? Please?
No, he's gonna choke slam her if nobody comes in.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
no, I summoned. I
But
said,
he
here
just
comes
said
Dustin
Dustin-
with the steel chair.
You just
Yeah,
said, here
yeah.
comes Dustin with a steel chair.
That's
So
okay.
Kelly,
Dustin. This is
Roll
so
up.
Steve
Get
following
up
him
here,
up
you
with the
jerk.
bat with the nails in it.
Am I
You know,
rolling for
I'm
this?
fine
Well,
with
you
not
get
rolling.
smacked. Sure.
No, yeah, I get smacked.
Yeah, Dustin rolled a
Heck
4. Yeah, of course, who would roll against the dead man?
You know what? He drops
course.
L, and like
Yeah.
just like she kind of just falls like grabbing her neck.
Yeah.
And Undertaker does that thing where he just slowly turns and turns over to Dustin
Cheers.
and grabs the chair.
Oh,
shit!
Ah.
I rolled a 3.
3 other young boys
Wow.
come running out. Dustin, you rip it out of his hands, and he's like, "Piss off, you giant!" And everything will flash for a moment, and all of a sudden, you are no longer these big, strong men, but you are
Click
these young boys. Yes.
Can we play
It's
D&D now?
Oh God, yes.
No,
Wait,
I'm
hold on, I
trying-
don't know if that's
it's
my
a
character
role-playing
limit.
game, but it's wrestling.
Yeah, if you guys have looked at
Dustin,
Stranger
you're-
Things,
Wait, who am I?
Oh, no, I can't. It's not
Oh, I'm Dustin. Yes.
Yeah, that, all your life.
yeah, exactly.
I have complicated
Oh, I know
feelings
who
about
Mike is.
girls in life now.
Mike, hello.
And a burgeoning
Good to see
career playing the same character in 4 franchises.
you. You know
Who
what?
are you?
3 franchises? Ghostbusters
Listeners,
Oh.
Stranger Things.
and
It.
Stranger Things. There's one more.
I'm sure there is. Yep, and then I believe we can see who Mike's playing just from the body language.
Mike, can I show you my painting? It's really nice.
Stop showing me paintings about your privates.
No, I used lots of color. Because I have nothing but color in my life now. Do you want to go and talk about things? You know, like I don't know your relationship problems, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go paint somewhere.
Focus.
Are you just trying
We
to get
don't
me in
have
a
time for that
vulnerable
right
place
now.
so that we can have some strange tension that's never resolved because this show is in the 80s?
I don't know. Are you into Stranger Things?
They're only strange till the 2000s. Then they're normal.
He said it. He said the thing.
He said the thing. Everybody drink.
The young girl will kind of sit up groggily and kind of grab at her throat a little bit.
You okay? Lucas is gonna run over and like try to help her up.
I can't believe it was almost chokeslammed.
Mike pushes.
Yeah, Mike's
out of
gonna
the
like
way.
body check Lucas out of the way, just like a freight train.
Oh my God.
Are you okay? Long hair, big nose, long hair. Adam's apple.
That sounds like a name. Long hair, big nose.
Long hair,
Like
big nose.
Foghorn Leghorn. Long hair, big nose.
Well, I say, Elle, are you all right?
She's gonna look up and go, "No, I don't know, Mike. That guy was really strong.
We can go get some Eggos.
Oh, I would love some Eggos.
We don't have time for echoes, guys.
God damn it, Kelly, I can't.
Is it good? Is that right?
Why don't we have time for Eggos? It's school doesn't start for like another couple of weeks. Why don't we have time?
We don't have time because there was just like a 7-foot tall dude covered in tattoos that just tried to kill you.
This is true. I wonder if they're with the demolitions team that are taking down the library.
What? The library?
As long as it's not another
She'll
Demogorgon.
grab the newspaper, unfold it, and show you guys. Be like,
Elf.
yeah.
You've learned how to use contractions.
What are you talking about, Mike? I've always been able to use contractions.
Yeah, Mike.
Are you okay? I know I'm the one that just got choked, but like, are you okay? And she like feels your forehead a little bit.
Friends don't lie.
Okay. Okay, can we have
Yeah,
we had
that's a
enough
good
about the
rule.
grammar? Can we just figure out what's going on?
What is going on here?
So we are not actually playing in Stranger Things world. Just like Lassie showed up for some reason in Scooby Doo, things are a little off in Hawkins.
Okay.
Ironically, less so than they normally would be. We are playing Townsburg, USA. Which is a
Townsburg.
fun little Townsburg, USA. Which is this is the game that Blog built characters for. So thank you so much, Blog. I appreciate it. Oh, perfect. You're here just in time. And so this is a fun little game that is about dealing with small town mishaps. And Hawkins is just a normal small little town, and everyone's upset that the library is being torn down for some kind of supermart. And Elle's pointing at it, going, "Yeah, maybe we should rush. Maybe we shouldn't stop for Eggos because we got to get to the
The
I've just
library?
forgotten the word for when you stand up to something. You go to something to say no.
The stand-up comedy club?
Yeah, that one. No,
Protest?
thank
The
you.
rally?
A
One
protest
of those
rally?
either. The protest.
Fighting?
It's a wowie.
It's a wowie.
Wowie zowie.
And with that,
Wow, wowie, wow.
I think that goes to commercial on that one. I don't think we can top that.
That's my favorite line from Rebel Goes West. Sorry, it's the original American Tale.
American
Yeah,
We'll have a wowie. What? A wowie, a wowie. Where mice come together.
Where mice come together.
If they time it right, yeah.
You guys will I believe you
Twins,
have some
womans.
abilities in order to potentially help save the town, I think. Oh no.
Well, I don't know if you
trying to
guys
think of things that
remember.
would like throw
but-
things off.
I was like abducted for that entire summer, and when I was like there, and I met that guy, Mr. Shadow, he would tell me things like, when you get back home, you should go and try to save the library because there's books, and the books have pictures of rainbows and things, and every time I see a rainbow, I don't see colors anymore. They're all gray. Can someone just give me a hug? I feel so alone.
Is there a move anybody has for like
I've got a move.
friendship?
Is there an awkward hug?
There's a friendship trait.
Yeah,
Lucas is going to give
is.
him an awkward hug.
Yeah, awkward hug.
Yay.
Yay.
Lucas will initiate
10.
roll for awkward hug. Yeah, 10. What do you get for a 10? What does it say?
Let's see. Make a. What do I get? Enhance.
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 The character gains a friend point right away.
Beautiful. You guys are better friends now. See, we're already taking the story in a new direction where these two actually become friends. So you guys will have a nice, fun, awkward hug. And on that, we will cut to a commercial, which I think we will have a quick commercial so we can all go. I need to open a window in this room because, as you might be able to see, I am drenched in sweat. This isn't
You're
tears of
working hard
laughter.
there,
I'm
Krista.
so warm.
You're just moistened. You're a moist toilet.
Yes, and I need to go look up my Wava stats. So let's wrap it for this one, and we will be back in a moment after.
Ladies and
these
gentlemen,
messages.
we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. Eggos! I wish. See you soon!
Oh, hi, everybody. I didn't see you there. We are doing a lot of 90s TV, so let's be honest, that's pretty... welcome back to this chaos. Oh my god, thank you everyone for being here for this, because this is insanity. I'm glad. I hope everybody's enjoying it, because this has been... I'm having a lot of fun. Are you guys having fun?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes. I got to be a wrestler. I know nothing about wrestling. I know about the guy who says
That was
damn,
great.
and that's it.
No, everybody did very, very good on that. It's very good. So let's have a quick little talk about why we are playing tonight. We are playing for Wava Streaming for Survivors. This is my shirt from last year. This is our third year participating, I believe. Is that correct?
I think so,
Kelly?
yeah. Third or fourth,
Yeah.
actually. Might be fourth. No, third. It's third.
It's my third for sure. Yeah.
Yes, definitely third.
Yeah.
Yes, wonderful. And we are here because they are an incredible organization. We love them very, very much. Shar, who I think visited us briefly, who is one of our friends who's over on Tabletop Titties. If you're not following Tabletop Titties, why not? Haven't we spoken of their good graces enough for you? Go
Don't be
check
a
them out.
boob. Follow Tabletop Titties
don't
today.
You should give them
I
that.
love
That's
it.
very good.
Oh, if that's not one of their slogans, it should be.
It's not. It's
Oh,
not.
I hope so. It should be. Shar, if you're
We
listening.
know a guy
Kelly,
who
if
can
you're
do
listening.
things.
Exactly. So Wava will no longer be Wava as of next month, I believe. They're
April
going to be
1st.
the Salal.
Yeah.
April 1st. Yes, perfect.
April
The
1st.
Salal Sexual Violence Support Center. I might be wrong on that, but I'm sure if you Google Wava, you'll be able to find it. So who are they? Welcome, Dice Legends. Perfect timing. We're just talking
Dice
about
Legends
why we're
has
playing tonight.
immaculate
We
timing.
love Dice Legends.
This is true. Everything about them is immaculate. So we are playing tonight for in support of Wava, Streaming for Survivors. And Wava is the largest sexual assault center in BC, British Columbia, here in Canada. They provide feminist support services to all survivors of marginalized gender, including cis and trans women, other trans people, non-binary people, two-spirit and genderqueer, all across Canada and beyond. They manage over a caseload of over 300 survivors at a time. They have more than 250 survivors on their wait list for free of charge services, which is why we're raising money for them, so that they can provide more services to more people. The wait list can be over 2 years long due to their lack of funding, so we absolutely want to support as much as we can to get them as many things as we can. So the kind of things that they provide are all free of charge. They are things like their 24-hour crisis and information line, their Wava Connect chat and text services, because sometimes you're nonverbal, sometimes you're not in a place that you can talk. So it's really good to have those text services as well, which not everybody has. Individual counseling and group counseling sessions. educational outreach for schools, businesses, and service providers on ending sexualized violence by and for services that are by and for BIPOC and LGBTQS plus survivors, court and police accompaniment, so someone to go with you to a court appointment or to go talk to the police, a 24-hour hospital accompaniment, and they receive
stuff.
over 5,000. Sorry?
It's amazing stuff.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's really important.
Super important. They receive over 5,000 calls every year on their 24-hour crisis line, which is 1-877-392-7583. All of the things that you are raising tonight are incredible. Their donation gets used. $15 funds an hour of text or chat support for survivors. So buying one of these guys, something good happens. Also gives somebody else something good happens. $35 will fund an hour of the 24/7 crisis and information line. $60 provides a survivor an hour of one-on-one counseling. Let me tell you, counseling isn't cheap. So 60 bucks. Pretty good deal for some one-on-one counseling for people that really, really need it and are not always in a position to be able to pay for it. $100 covers taxi fares for 5 survivors to get to and from the hospitals. $275 accompanies 2 survivors to the hospital so they are not alone when they begin their healing journeys. And $650 funds an entire support group session for up to 8 survivors, allowing them to reconnect with themselves and their community and share in a very, very safe space. We're working on making the internet a safer space, which I like to think that Dork Tales is a safer space. We get lots of people that think they're gotchaing us on our YouTubes, but fuck them. If you're watching this and you're one of those people that gets mad because we talked about our pronouns at the beginning, piss off. You're not welcome here. Everybody's welcome here, but you're not.
Piss off, folks.
But exactly. Fuck off, you spooky bitch. We are very, very honored to take part in this kind of support because it's like Kel said, I think you've worked with them from the other side of it, and it's done really well.
Yeah, I used to work in rehab in a program that assisted women who were exiting sex work. And, part of the reality of living on the streets and being involved in sex work is that people are taken advantage of, people are abused. And there was a number of my clients who benefited from the services provided by WAVA without any kind of stigma or judgment. And the services that they provided, even back then, were just amazing. And I'm thrilled to see the growth, their evolution, and just their commitment to helping even more people. So it's, they, as I said before, they have a very special place in my heart.
They are super wonderful. And hello, thank you for being here to hang out with us as well. We're so happy to be able to take part in this and bring all sorts of this crazy chaos for such a very good, very, very, very good cause. Thank you guys so much for putting this on. Thank you, Shar, for organizing this and your wonderful team that puts together Streaming for Survivors. We are at a total of $1,025, which I think meets our goal.
It meets our goal, and it also allows for 29.285714, 28571429, etc. So 29 and a third hours of call support. So that's a really good start.
Incredible. And you guys did that. Thank you so much.
So
yes, it's amazing. Half of that was from actually more than half of that was from Jen's game on Friday, which was super incredible. So thank you guys so much for coming out to that. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight and enjoying this. We do have a few more. I at least have 4 more changes we got to go through. So we got to get through this so that everybody gets their money's worth. And I don't know if Taryn's still watching, but I hope she enjoyed the wrestlers in Hawkins. And I think I see Jen. Jen, I hope you were able to listen to Hazel getting the final knockout on Mankind, putting him through the top of the cage.
She wasn't there to hear that. So she'll have to check that out.
Catch it on the restream.
Have to watch it on the replay.
Go back and clip it, somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody clip it.
Clip it. Amazing. And yes, thank you to everyone in our community. We have such an incredible community, such an amazing Discord. If you're not in our Discord yet, please go join it. We have some incredible people in there, incredibly supportive, both from a, like, if you're working on a craft and you want some info, you want some help on deciding something. If you are learning a new game system like we are doing right now over and over and over again, and you need some direction, we have a whole channel for that. And if you are having a bit of a rough time, we also have a channel where you can talk about that and look for some support or some direction or anything like that. I don't think anybody in there is official, so don't use us as an actual therapy resource. We can't give you professional advice. However, if you're just looking for an ear or a shoulder, there are many in the chat, so feel free to join us. Let's are you guys ready to jump back into some chaos?
Whew, chaos for money, yeah, totally.
Chaos for money. That's
Chaos
Chaos for money and dice for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen here, fellas.
Except that they're not, are they?
They're really not. That's the dream, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's singing the dream.
Yeah.
Okay, let us get back to our nonsense. And I can't remember. Oh yes, now I remember what I rolled. So we're back after these commercial messages. It goes dark, it goes staticky, and then you hear, oh god, what's the sound? They're chimes, I think. The big chimes.
Chime, 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 chime.
And
That?
you open your eyes to see, no, not that chime.
Okay.
Same creator chime, but different show. You open your eyes to see another spaceship that is all much flatter colors and much more 2D. And a strange little critter that kind of looks like a really spherical monkey with a tiny angler fish thingy in a diaper and a cape looking at you. And if everyone would like to open their
my dog from back in the day, I don't know.
Alternatively, if you want his normal voice, I can do that as well.
Exactly. If you would like to open your Futurama folders, we will be playing Offworlders, which is a game by Chris Wolf, and it is free. Oh, I didn't say Stranger Things was Townsburg, USA, which I did mention, which is by Nerdburger Games. Or sorry, no, by Ted Bob Games, and it is free. Low Stakes was by Nerdburger Games, which is a great name, by the way, Nerdburger Games. Yes, so if you would all like to open Offworlders, there you go. We all know who Kelly is. There it is.
It's like slightly green, so it's a little bit phasing out of my brain, but
and then
if you need someone to Farnsworth, let me know, okay?
I would like someone to Farnsworth just briefly to give you your mission.
Okay, just tell me when.
Go for it.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. You have been given an incredibly dangerous mission, and you might die, but you should definitely go do it anyway. Here's your coordinates. Bloop, bloop.
Okay.
Well, have fun on that. I'm just gonna hold the fort down.
Oh, you're already on the ship.
What?
Good try.
We had you
there.
transferred here last night.
Oh.
He just thinks they just took his whole closet and just put it on the ship, and he
Yeah.
has no idea. And then who else do we have on ship?
Mine says icy wiener.
Fry, you're reading it upside down.
I don't think that's right. Oh, it is upside. No. Oh wait, I got a name tag. YRF. Yerf. My name's Yerf. Wait, I think I'm reading that one upside down too. Yeah, it's Fry.
Okay, yeah.
Fry, we know
see-
who you are, Fry.
That's
Yeah.
Who
why
you
the
were
redheads
asking?
went
Yeah,
extinct.
yeah.
No, I'm pretty much all the redheads.
You really are. I really
Wait.
didn't
Yeah.
do that.
How
I
did this
think-
happen?
If I'm the only redhead, then I guess we didn't go extinct. That's pretty awesome.
Never too late to
Wait.
try.
I'm AC Wiener. They froze me. That's why I'm from the past.
And Cal, who have you gotten?
I don't know if this is allowed, but I'm Amy Wong.
There's only I
I
have to
know,
take.
there's only so many
It's either that or
characters.
Scruffy.
Yeah,
the
she's just a
janitor.
California.
Yeah, she's
Well,
a California
Scruffy,
girl,
the
you
janitor.
know.
She was yeah.
Hangs.
Although to be fair,
If you
she
don't,
also one of her abilities is she has a drone that I decided is just Kiff on like an iPad that floats himself around. So feel
Yeah.
free to just play Kiff.
alternatively, if you want to be Leela, you can be Leela. Like if you would feel
cool with
more
Amy.
comfortable with it.
Nah, good with that.
Anywho, you guys have been given coordinates for some deep dark place in space.
Some deep dirt place in space?
No,
I
that's
thought
your
this was
No,
the
bedroom.
you're the
dirtiest
only
place in
deep derp
space.
here.
Yes.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hmm.
Hey, you brought it up,
Uh,
Fry.
The little monkey creature that I've forgotten the name of.
Niffler.
Uh,
Niffler.
Niffler.
Nibbler.
Niffler.
It's Nibbler. It's Nibbler for sure. I
Nibbler.
don't know.
Nibbler?
It's Nibbler.
Nibbler.
I just
I
said
think it's-
Niffler for some. Isn't he a Niffler? Isn't that the
Nibbler
species?
the Niffler? I don't know anything about Futurama.
Have you not watched Futurama? What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't like it.
They're the Niblonians, a
Oh, yeah, the
noble
Niblonians.
race who looks after the
Uh-oh.
stars.
Is Mike coming to hit me for not watching
No, he's getting a
Futurama?
red jacket. I can tell.
As he walks past Cal. You can tell all the people that live in the same houses as each other.
Or at least it's home invasion.
So Leela,
Yes, yeah.
so Leela, when we
Yes, Bender.
are we there yet?
Are we
No,
there
we're not
yet?
there yet.
We haven't even left.
Oh.
We haven't even gotten into space yet.
Okay, wake me when we get there.
You don't. You're a robot. You.
Snore.
I can't believe you just have a
Wait,
fry
are you just saying
Of course
snore?
he does.
Snore.
Shut up and take my money.
Money. Well, why did
Listen.
you say
Yeah.
so.
After
We have a
last.
job. We have to go on try to get a profit this time, remember?
That's right. After last time, we almost not only almost died, but then we got all of our pay docked because of all the ship repairs. So let me just say, I'm keeping my eye on you. So stand close together because I've only got the one. Also, hold on to your
Yeah,
butts.
this ship-
Launch.
You feel the yeah. You launch, immediately hit an incoming asteroid, making big damage to your ship, but dispersing it so that it doesn't blow up Earth. Congratulations! No one will know you did this. But do you want to make me a flight roll, Layla?
That's
Good news. That fin is now removable.
Hold on. Just gotta find her.
You can use
Everything
pilot.
is removable if you try hard enough.
So how does that work? I have pilot.
Okay.
So-
You're gonna roll. Their rolling is to say regular stuff. So so roll 2d6 plus your pilot roll or pilot skill.
So what do you add to pilot? Because it's just a check mark.
Oh, what does that mean, Christa?
+1.
Hang on, where's Futurama? I'm gonna look at your sheet. Let me read the thing.
Futurama is one of the greatest shows that's ever been written. They had more PhDs inside of the writing room than most university departments. That's not a joke. That actually is true.
Can
They had something like
confirm.
they had something like 18
actually.
PhDs in the writing room.
Well, huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, like
explains
some of the
a lot.
jokes in Futurama are so smart they're still being
Oh!
figured out today.
They're scientifically accurate too.
Yes.
Yeah, even the dumb stuff is like it's a coin
Yeah.
toss whether it's so ridiculous it's not true or so ridiculous that it's true.
Or hypothetical.
As long as it fits the scientific
All right,
theory.
so how does it work, Krista?
Fucking Zoidberg never gets to come.
So it
Yeah, why
works
is there a
by,
Zoidberg, Krista?
What about Zoidberg?
Okay, because there are 4 types of characters in Offworlders, and the
Ah.
4th one, the only character I could think that fit it was Amy.
That's fair.
It was either Amy or the account. Oh, I should have
Rub oil all over our chassis.
I literally just Googled Futurama characters and looked
Or
at all of them
perhaps
to
you could have
remind me
brought
of what
in
they were.
Calculon.
Oh, you can play Calculon instead.
No, if I was going to play anyone, it would be Zap Brannigan.
I was gonna say it's
I
gonna
knew-
be Zap Brannigan.
I knew you would, but I honestly didn't. I didn't
She
put
looks
Zap
like a
Brannigan in.
bistro, but she handles like a
Like-
steakhouse.
Because if I put Zap Brannigan in this and Kelly didn't get Zap Brannigan, I wasn't going to make
Oh.
Kelly spend $75 to get Zap Brannigan.
That's true.
Or 20,
Well,
what was it,
maybe
25? Yeah,
he
okay,
just
fine.
wants you to think he's Zap Brannigan. Ha ha!
Give him the clamps, boss. The clamps. I also could
Yeah,
be the robot devil. Yes.
Why not
I love the Robo
Zoidberg?
Devil.
You can't just say what your characters are feeling. That makes me angry. All right. Anyway,
Oh my god. Okay,
so that-
skills.
episode going nowhere.
sorry.
Not if it
sorry.
means anything. I've got nothing going on in my head ever.
So I have 10 plus agility 1 plus a check mark, whatever that means.
Your check mark allows
Saves a
you
plus.
to re-roll one of your dice, but you have to keep that result.
I'm good. I'm
So
good.
if you already have a 10, you're good.
I already have an 11 if it's agility.
Beautiful. Okay. So yes, so you successfully managed to like mitigate the damage to this, but still disperse this
See,
asteroid.
this is what happens
before
when
it
I have
hits
to
Earth.
keep my eye on you instead of the road, which is in space.
Space Road.
The good
Space
old
Road.
Space Road. I hear you, Leela. If you want, I can take the helm. I'm 40% helm. Kung kung.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. I'm going to fly off into space.
So you guys will fly off into space, and as you head off into space, you see a number of spaceships that fly by. One you have to
Is that a phone
screech comically to a stop for, as a very, 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 very long that just seems to keep going. And it comes close enough that you can kind of see into one of the windows, and all of them have big, giant, like ping pong looking helmets on.
Who are
with
these
little
assholes?
visors. Thank you.
Who are these assholes? Hey, jerk. Get out of the way.
I'm driving here.
You manage to get out of the way, and you zoot forward, and then the same thing happens, and another not quite as long ship comes in front of you. That they seem to take shots at you for some reason, but can't hit you for shit. So they give up and continue on.
Wow, they're really bad at that.
You get used to
and then
it.
you see
But they have nice suits. Thumbs up to their designers.
and a what looks like a ship, like a boat with a sail, pulls up, and a young guy with a real nice haircut kind of waves confused at you as they like pull off into some kind of wormhole. I had to get Treasure Planet in there.
I knew.
Oh. Yeah.
I was
Easy
waiting
to
for you to
guys
say
know.
there was a red goblin on that ship.
Yes, just a crossover, a Spelljammer
Yeah.
with Treasure Planet. Yes.
I like your hair.
Oh.
I like your hair too.
Yeah.
Redheads in space.
I guess I'm not the last one.
There's the next game. There you go. You guys will continue on through space. I don't know what shenanigans happened in Futurama.
Everything.
Usually
Whatever.
the
Where are we going?
shenanigans
Kinds.
happen and when the
We're apparently supposed to pick up 87 gallons of slurm. Oh,
Perfect.
But
I
this
don't know
time,
if
don't
it-
drink it.
Bender.
It's highly
What?
addictive.
I'll have you know
That's in
that
the marketing.
I haven't had anything without alcohol in at least the last year.
Oh, congratulations! You've got your chip.
What a planet.
Thanks.
he ate those too.
Somebody noticed. Fry.
Speaking of which, where is your chip?
I sold it.
Like,
I sold it on the steel market.
let me guess, it was quite the steal.
Wow, that's good. I'm gonna steal that.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect that he actually stole the chip too.
How dare you accuse me of not drinking booze?
I saw you drinking this morning.
Yeah, booze.
You said you haven't had anything in the last year.
No, I haven't had anything without alcohol in the last year. You know
That
that.
explains why I've never seen you go to an AA meeting before.
They have those
No.
for robots?
He's
Well,
powered
they have
by.
everything for robots now.
Haven't you ever checked Bender's
Automatons,
power
wellness.
components? He would go to a AAA meeting.
He tried showing me one time.
True.
I told him not to show me his power components. I mean,
Anyway,
He tells
we're
me he
here.
has a big
Slams on
capacitor.
brakes.
Ah,
What are the guys on the Slurm planet? Are they other?
They're
They
slugs.
look like
They're slugs.
they're just slug people.
Slugs.
Sometimes they wear
Yeah.
jackets and hats.
I mean they're very stylish for slugs.
There's one with a cigar and like a funny hat and like a
That
checkbook,
sounds about
like
right.
a board. As you reach out, who accepts the clipboard?
It's always Leela.
I'll take it. Oh,
but Amy totally takes it. Yes, Amy grabs it away from Leela.
You don't have the clearance for that. Yoink.
excuse me. I have clearance for pretty much everything.
Hey, why is Amy here?
Why is Amy here?
Because I have the most education out of all of you.
I don't think that's Amy.
yeah?
I think that's a hypnotoad. We've all been
Well,
hypnotized into
educate
believing
this.
it's Amy.
Just gonna boot her out of the clipboard.
Poor Leela.
As you, I don't know, roll. It's not athletics. What do you have?
Probably. That's gonna be, what is that? Strength plus brute. Hold on. Well, I rolled a 1 into a 1. That's gonna be 7, 9.
Beautiful. You boot Amy. She goes flying back
Thank
into
you.
the ship. But you drop the clipboard as you do.
Ow.
As you lean down to pick it up, when you stand up, all of a sudden you are surrounded by like green canvas tents, and a shorter man in front of you takes the clipboard from you and says, "Thanks, sir. I'll get that ordered right away," and walks away.
What did I just
And
agree
you guys
to?
all turn and look around as you are surrounded by American military members and a number of Korean extras. And if everyone would like to open MASH.
My eye! My beautiful eye!
Well, you're not gonna need it here.
This game is legitimately called Mashed.
Nice.
Mashed. By Mark Plemons. It is $15 on Drive-Thru RPG. And it is I will give a little bit of a warning. It is historically accurate for the sake of historical accuracy, and some of it doesn't really fly with me. But as a MASH simulator, if you are a fan of MASH, it is quite good. So who do we got?
Well, I guess I'm playing Hawkeye.
Yes.
Oh, great.
I
I'm
love
your
Jeremy
roomie,
Renner.
Trapper John.
Different kind of Hawkeye.
You guys are sat. We pan over to Trapper and Hawkeye sitting on either sides of a mess hall table with very bad coffee, and of course we hear a laugh track in the background. Damn it, I've forgotten the names. It's not Potter. It's the other It's the other commander.
Henry.
Henry. Thank you. Henry will show up.
Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake. Sorry,
Thank you,
know
Henry
this
Blake.
too well.
I knew you would. Henry Blake will walk in, and I just realized who Kelly got. It makes me very happy.
I am quickly Googling what the hell this character is. 1 second.
She's incredible.
From my like
What
2
did it know?
episodes of
Oh,
MASH.
I know who you got.
Please,
No
please be
nonsense.
Hot Lips. Please be Hot Lips.
Yes! Yes!
How do I play this?
Oh no.
Very stuck up. Okay, so I realize you're not. Sorry, it's not Henry. Henry is who I will be playing.
Nobody's
no,
playing
we have,
Klinger?
No, I was debating. I was like Klinger or Frank. I went with Frank.
Oh no, you need Frank. You really
Yes.
need Frank.
Hot Lips Houlihan, Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan,
Yep.
is very, very straight edge, very, very, like, she is a major,
Efficient.
she is the head nurse, she does not take shit from anybody, but she is secretly having a very sordid affair with Frank. That she thinks nobody knows, but everybody fully knows. Because it's real obvious.
Oh yes. It's also obvious that she bleaches her hair, but won't tell anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a bit of a nepo baby as well, but she does take herself really, really seriously, and she is actually incredibly effective as both a nurse and a major.
Yes.
Anywho, Henry will walk into Hawkeye and Trapper and sit down with a cup of coffee and go, I've forgotten his frickin' name already. Radar really doesn't think that anyone's noticed that he's been mailing an entire Jeep back home, one piece at a time.
Oh, we all noticed.
In the show.
Yeah, it's just much more fun to not tell him.
So, what do you got there? The headlights this time, or one of the pistons?
Oh, he I saw him with the headlights, and I asked him why he was taking them back, and he said he was refilling the headlight fluid.
Ah,
Oh,
I know I'm not the
that makes
brightest bulb in the
sense.
shed, but that's even rough for me.
Oh, give the kid a break. He's trying to get something out of this war.
Aren't we all? As he pulls out his fishing tackle box and starts wrapping flies.
Pretty much.
Frank or Margaret are welcome to join at any time. I was just using them as excuses.
Oh, they probably come together. They're always together.
Oh, they always
not
come together.
Yes.
And getting upset about them not being on
Which one's
shift
Frank?
or something. I don't know.
Frank here?
Michael.
Man,
Oh, God.
Mike, we're banging like 4 out of 5 times tonight.
Yeah. Well, that's redheads.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come on, you got to pull off Frank's whiny, nasally voice there, honey.
Look, I'm rather upset that they didn't have my butter. I was expecting them to have my butter for my biscuits this morning, so... And
hey,
Charles
Margaret's here. She can.
Winchester?
Hey, look at that. Margaret's here. She can butter your biscuit, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, what do you think it means?
I tried to spend my time not
Take your
thinking
time.
about
Perhaps you have a
you.
pat for all of us.
Don't hurt yourself.
No, I'd rather hurt you.
Whoa! Hey,
This coffee is awful. Who made
He
it?
doesn't have any feelings.
Yeah, and he's
I
not
didn't
going to
see
get
it.
felt
You
at
had
this
the
rate
mess.
by anybody.
you made that
What have
coffee,
you-
remember?
What have you two been up to?
Well,
Oh,
yesterday.
you know,
Not
saving
working.
lives. Oh, I'll have you know we work very hard around here.
Hardly working
No.
is more like it.
Hey, that still isn't going to bank alcohol on its own, you know.
Yeah, good one.
Better than the martini I'll be making later.
You will hear helicopters coming in, which means there's a fresh batch for the cutters. So if
Time to go.
Well,
I commit, damn
Nice.
it.
company's been as
No rest
lovely
for the wicked.
As always.
Bother.
wonderful, you guys can all head to the tents, and we will look at some of the medical moves that we can do. You can treat people and do surgery, especially for our cutters.
Yep.
So if you guys wanna, we can do assist moves. So like Houlihan might provide some assistance, in which roll plus skill whenever the surgeon makes a treat move. So you can, so Houlihan can roll if she would like to
Sure.
assist. Probably
What-
assist Frank because she tends to do that.
Yeah, what do you roll for assist?
I was just looking at that right now. Is there a
That's
list? It just
skill.
says
I have a
plus
0
skill.
to that. This is
Oh.
this is the most complex frickin'
Yeah, it's pretty complex.
It's
Like,
got a lot going on.
it's got a lot. This
Yeah,
is
it
like
does.
this is intimidating. For a Power of the
Mhm.
Apocalypse game. Who's the
Yeah.
gray? Who's gray or bully?
Bully is Frank.
Okay.
The gray isn't in a playbook. It was just those are the ones you get as that
Okay.
roll.
All right, I'll roll for it. That is a 7 plus 0, but I have a +1 HX with bully.
Perfect.
So I guess that's an 8.
So that is an 8, which means for an assist, on a 7 and 9, hold 1. Spend your holds 1 for 1 to take +1 forward on this patient or eliminate 1 consequence. So Frank, if you would like to roll a first aid, so roll plus skill.
Now, I guess first we better find out where the injury is at, because apparently I get a move called Choice Cut, and I can pick one location, head, chest, or abdomen, and I could potentially get +1 moving forward when treating in that location.
You will get a +1 for because it's wherever your specialty is. Because I didn't fill that part out.
Okay. Yeah, this is so
Alright.
complex.
Looks like I
It
rolled a
is.
10.
Yay! What did you get, Michael?
Ooh, I just got double 6s, so
Oh, damn. Okay, so on a 10 plus, you would remove up to 2 harm, as established by your playbook. So I think I think your specialty allows that. Oh, you're a cutter, so yeah. Or you're are you
Yeah.
a surgeon or a cutter? What did I give you?
the cutter.
Cutter. Okay, I think all 3 of you are cutters. I think you're all cutters, and then an
Yeah.
angel, which is the nurses.
Yeah.
So
life.
okay, perfect. So yeah, you are also gonna get a +1 forward from Houlihan. So if Houlihan wants to give you an additional removal of harm,
I'll make it so.
make it so. Done. Wonderful. So Frank is doing very well, which might feel a
Now,
little
now
bad
I got to
for-
use my my bully move to intimidate someone into answering a question, and then they have to roll, I guess, plus toughness. I guess I roll that. So
Do
do you
it.
think you two can keep this one alive on the table?
More so than you,
And
Frank.
I just rolled a 10.
A
so-
10. Amazing. So yeah. So who were you intimidating? Hawkeye or Trapper?
Oh, Hawkeye, definitely.
Haha.
Or are you intimidating Houlihan into making her tell her your feelings for you?
Well, not right now. Like, we're obviously just finishing up our current patient, and we're ready to start stitching it up while these two are still like floundering over there. Well, look at that. Finishing up already. Meanwhile, you two can stay there.
That's okay,
Well.
Frank. We'll fix your mistakes for you, like usual.
Oh,
We will.
no mistakes at all. Completely flawless, as usual.
Yeah,
Margaret,
except you were operating on his head when his wound is obviously in his chest.
Hey, don't let me stand between you two.
well, Margaret, could I interest you in a tour of the helicopter pad like last night?
After we end, yes, sure. After we end up saving his life, that sounds wonderful.
I'm done. Just stitch him up.
Wait,
As-
you talking about the?
Once
You talking about the
again,
patient?
once again, my flawless hands have worked miracles.
I'll say.
Oh, don't bring your bedroom talk to the workplace.
It's a miracle.
How about you
can
focus on
even
your
talk
own
about it.
stitch?
Hey, who told you?
That puddle of blood under the table.
Oh, what? That was there yesterday.
You
Why
have
is
rolled.
it getting larger?
Yeah,
You
every
have rolled
day.
a 10.
Oh,
Cal. I'm going to use a hurt the more. Actually, I'm going to use 2 hurt the mores to make it a failure because Hawkeye needs a knockdown every now and again. Trapper, are you assisting Hawkeye or are you
Always.
doing your
Yeah.
own? Always.
No,
Okay. Would
assisting.
you like to roll me an assist roll, please?
Yes.
So roll plus skill unless you have a special ability.
Let's see. Do I have special ability?
well, it looks like I touched a soft
moves-
spot.
My moves are steady hands. Special ability. I don't.
Yeah, well, just like with
know.
infants, you should keep your hands off of them.
Well, that got dark.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a
I've
war,
rolled an
Hawkeye.
8.
You got an 8?
I got an 8.
I am going to
hold
use
one.
I am going to use a hurt the more to turn that down to a negative or to a failure because we love a scene where Trapper and Hawkeye get real upset at each other because they're blaming each other for the patient's death.
Okay, no,
Because
no,
this show
no.
gets
I
real
wonder-
fucking dark sometimes.
I'm trying to wonder. Did they ever?
Well, I guess to be fair, Trapper John does get kicked from the show and they bring in BJ.
Yeah. Did he go home? Yeah, he went home.
Yeah, he went home.
He went home unceremoniously. He gets relieved because he's done his time. But they don't really. I think it happens between seasons off screen because he wanted more money or something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, I mean, it was
and
just like
Alan
he
Aldo was like,
yeah.
"No, I make the most
He went
money.
home.
None of you get to make more money than me."
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, if it isn't tabletop
Also,
titty.
hello, tabletop titties. Woo!
Good
Just
there. By the
talking
way, you
about
missed. We did some free advertising for you earlier, so just
Oh yeah.
hit us up later for your bill. And your new advertising campaign,
Exactly.
which is "Don't be a boob, watch tabletop titties."
We
Or
give you that one
pharmacy.
for free.
We did not give that for free. We're sending a bill. Put it on my duck.
As Tracker and Hawkeye are having a moment of anger, and Houlihan and Frank have a moment off in one of the tents somewhere, we will
They usually
cut.
go in the supply tent.
It's usually the supply tent, yes.
Yeah.
They will walk into the supply tent, but walk out of a supply closet into another
Scrubs?
hospital that is much more modern. Oh, I wish I'd thought of Scrubs.
Yeah, well, don't. You know what, Christa? Don't be so hard on yourself. You're no Superman.
Ain't it the truth? It's only you, Kelly. You're the only Superman.
Sure.
you guys will walk in. You both sort of walk out into a hallway from sort of two separate doors, and you walk out and are you greet each other. And one of you, if you already looked at the thing, you see an older gentleman with a cane, a younger woman in a doctor's white coat, a young man in a white coat, and a young, very gangly, scrawny man in a white coat looking very confused. Please feel free to look at House MD. Kelly's way too into this one.
Except when it's lupus.
All right, so
It's
hold on.
never
Gotta do my flat American British accent. Hold on. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Yeah, same thing. Same voice. Same fucking voice.
Same voice.
All right. So what do we know?
Well, that it's never lupus. Because you never want it to be lupus.
Because it never is lupus.
Hang on, let me get out my bingo chart.
No need. We already have one right there. So, wait, which interns are you guys? We got the basic three.
Not interns, residents.
Oh,
Whatever.
the residents.
Do we have the original three?
I believe we have Allison.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Okay. Allison. We got Tucker. No. What's his
That
name?
would be
Chase?
Cameron.
Cameron.
Chase, and Foreman.
We got
Yeah,
the
I'm
with the OG. Who's foreman?
I am.
Okay.
But the difference is it isn't that Eric Foreman. It's a different
No,
Eric
okay.
Foreman.
It's a different Foreman. Yeah.
The different foreman?
It's Foreman's full name is Eric Foreman.
Yeah.
There is another notable Eric Foreman from a different show.
Yes.
So he is Eric Foreman from that 70s show. And
Ah.
is very confused why he's in a doctor's
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
That I didn't get that joke.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
That's the only Eric Foreman I
First
know.
thing, I was like, is his name really Eric Foreman?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I don't know anything about
so
this show.
that's good. You don't have to.
All
You
right.
can also be playing Cal going, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Hey,
I will.
aren't you a little pale to be in this room,
Yeah, I get that
Mr.
a lot.
Foreman? Doctor?
I get that a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, brief me.
Patient
And make it brief.
Babble. Techno babble away.
He's presenting with elevated white blood cells. We've got distension in the abdomen, and patient is also complaining of severe headaches, mildly dehydrated, and slight tachycardia. It's a crapshoot.
Classic case of bonitis. Wait.
Wrong show.
No, you're an idiot. It's not bonitis. He said he had bonitis on his intake form. And what do we know? Everybody lies.
It's
So
never
it's
bonitis.
obviously it's not bonitis if he said it's bonitis. It's looks at whiteboard.
Why don't you just throw darts at it? You'll probably arrive at the same conclusion eventually.
Darts. Hold on. Walks away to go get darts. Dun, dun, dun.
As you walk away thoughtfully, you step through a door, and as you step, we're just going to rapid fire the last few of these. You are going to step through into you step out of a tent, and all of you follow out of this tent flap, and you are greeted by a large sort of open field, and there seems to be some things that look akin to centurions but like not really historically accurate even remotely, but like leather kind of armor on horses. And you guys kind of at each other, and two of you are sort of vaguely leatherish clad men, and two of you are vaguely leatherish clad women. And if you guys would like to open your Hercules and or Xena folders.
Hey, Herc, look, a pair from the Isle of Lesbos.
Yes. Whoever's Gabriella, actually you're an Amazon.
Yeah.
Who got Hercules? Who got... Yeah, you are! Yes.
I got
And
Xena.
we got Aeolus, who is the one and only person I've ever written fanfic about.
Aeolus,
For who?
really?
For who?
Aeolus, the buddy of Hercules.
Really?
Meanwhile, I
I like
remember
him more.
nothing about Aeolus.
When I was like 10, he's just kind of snarky. Like he's just a bud. I watched more young Hercules than Hercules: The Legendary Journeys because, you know, young Ryan Gosling's a babe.
Nobody wants to think about Kevin
yes.
Sorbo. Mike,
No.
Not
I need you
really.
to focus on Hercules and not actual Sorbo for this. I can't
Yes.
have Sorbo's
Focus
thoughts and
on
opinions on my
Hercules.
channel.
No, definitely not. You have very wholesome, delightful.
If this turns
Hercules,
into
is
God's
you
Not
have.
Dead 5, I'm going to be very upset.
God. No, this is in fact the game Ruma, which is actually more for playing like Roman. The idea is that you are in like the building of the Roman Empire, except
looking at this.
monsters
This looks
do
cool.
exist. It's a very cool game. It is made by As Your Keep. It is available for $7 on DriveThruRPG. And yes, it looks very cool. If you are like someone who really likes like Roman history, this is a very, very cool game. I did have to adjust it a little bit to fit the weird pseudo-Greek whatever. Yes, Kelly?
You know, just to quickly interject, if you're the type that does like Roman era things, it's been publicly announced, so I can happily say that in the next month or so,
We'll be right
Requiem
back
for-
after this commercial break.
Oh shit, yeah. That within the next month or so, Requiem for Rome 2nd edition for Vampire the Requiem is going to be released on Storyteller's Vault. And I wrote about 40,000 words of it. So out of like
Holy
100
that doesn't surprise me at all.
or something like that. Like it's like this big. Like it's a huge book.
Wow.
The art's gorgeous,
Chonky
and it's
boy.
coming out from None More Dark next month or next couple of months. It
Nice.
depends when the art's done. But I ended up writing an entire like mini campaign that takes you through a minimum of 1 year in the life of a vampire. During
That's
Amazing.
rad.
yeah,
Wow.
so you guys should check that out when it comes. I'm finally allowed to talk about it to some degree.
Wow.
I forget what my NDA
That's
covers,
cool, man.
which is probably not good. So I'm just repeating stuff that I know that
It
Sam wrote.
exists. Cool.
Fair.
It exists. That's awesome. Okay, so as you guys sort of come out and face each other, Hercules once knew Xena as a, you know, dictator, but she's changed her ways and now she travels around much like Hercules to support things with her Amazonian queen sidekick.
Helping people.
Being cool.
Yeah.
Being queer icons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Herc, does
You
that
look
mean that we're
amazing.
queer icons too?
No.
I
They
mean,
should be.
what happens behind the commercials stays in the commercials.
We are Greek.
What happens in the Greek bathhouses stay in the Greek
Stays.
bathhouses.
Oh, it rarely stays in there.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
You hear a clank, 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 and a comical whoop 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 noise as another person falls out of the tent and stands up and like in sort of a very comical
know.
fashion, holding their thing on, and Joxer turns to you.
Oh. Again.
Jocks
Oh, I'm
are
ready to
the
go, guys.
mighty
Yeah, you
I
look real
forgot
ready
roam
there.
through the countryside.
And then a very striking man with a very large chin steps out as well, and it goes, "Yep, I'm ready to go as well." Looks a lot like Bruce Campbell.
Huh.
Because yes, he was a recurring character on this show.
Yes.
Get a load of the
You
chin on
remember who
that
he
guy.
was?
He was the king of thieves.
He was indeed so good.
His name I don't remember.
Speaking of, out of the bushes, all of a sudden, a whole slew of thieves and ruffians of some variety that are vaguely medieval, but vaguely Greek, but vaguely Egyptian somehow. We don't know.
You know, but
oh
it's
my
slightly
gosh.
Mediterranean-ish.
Vaguely
From some
Mediterranean
variety.
from somewhere.
That you can find,
from
you know,
Vancouver.
in Burbank.
He's from exactly. They will jump out and go to attack you. Would everyone like to attack? Because I think you all have attack abilities of some variety.
Well, yeah.
You wouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
you
whack
guys if
somebody
you
with
didn't.
my
I
tortoise.
can't do the yell. I will hurt my voice and probably
Also, it's
very
very
good.
No.
There it is.
I'm sorry, was that a chicken or a turkey?
Yes.
Gobble.
Very chickeny.
I think there's a turkey in my house.
Speaking of Joxar,
Sorry. I'm looking at
Oh,
the harm
God.
chart of like what does what harm. And one harm is like punches and kicks, small weapons, thrown rocks, swarms of small animals, and that makes sense. But the first one I read was 2 harm, most weapons and medium-sized animals, and so I imagined them as weapons, not like a medium-sized animal does 2 damage. It was
I'll
wielding
huck a turkey at them?
animal. Exactly. Feel free to make attacks, everybody.
I will attack with a turkey.
Please attack with a turkey.
wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
This
I
is
rolled
true.
an 8, but I'm gonna use my hold to bump that.
Okay. Wonderful. You will bump that up to a full success. And this is the point where Gabriella's skirt and top have gotten real short, so she's actually really, and she's become either an Amazonian princess or queen. We're not quite sure.
She's
Somewhere in
starting
that
to fight.
range.
Sounds like you watched Xena.
I might have watched a lot. I also might have read through the wiki earlier today to remind myself of everything about
This
it.
is when she starts
but
to
yes.
fight back.
Exactly, yeah. She actually starts to learn. She's not just like a poet that travels with Xena anymore. She's actually kind of a badass. This is before the whole, crucifixion thing, though, because they get weird.
It got
into
weird.
The Christian
It
side.
got
got
really
real
weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
going up against Ares was like normal and kind of fit the whole genre, but
Yeah.
was very
He just
weird.
wanted to
once they
bang
got it.
Xena.
I know.
True.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
You know.
Get in line, man.
So, Gabriella, you managed to swing around, do some cool tricks, and do some cool hits and kicks and knock out a bunch of these thieves. Who else is attacking?
I'll
I don't
assist.
see turkey on my sheet. I will-
Aeolus is going around assisting. Do you have an ability that I don't know if it does that, but
I
you
don't
can
think so.
assist Hercules. You
I
can
will.
go around and like.
I
trick
will
people
get
and
on my
stuff.
hands and knees and assist Hercules by being able to have guys pushed
A
over me.
tabletop.
I'll tabletop it.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. So Hercules, roll with an additional die and use the top 2, I guess.
Perfect. I will use my brutal charge on them, rolling my dice.
Spectacular. And what did you get, Kel?
+3, so
I rolled a 10, so
Yes, I have a 10 as well.
Beautiful. I'm gonna use some hurt the mores to bring you down to partial successes, just because it's fun. And you guys will do really sufficient things. Hercules will tabletop Hercules will throw a bunch of people over top of Aeolus, not
Aha!
actually tabletopping any of them.
Oh,
And then, but
Happy to help.
Hercules throws one guy that just as Xena is about to throw her thing. I forget what it's called.
I only have
Crumb?
2 pages and I don't know
Yes,
what I've,
thank
what
you
I've
guys.
actually got.
Oh,
My
yeah,
God,
shock
yeah.
Clear?
Yes,
Okay.
Michael had it. It's
Yeah.
the chakram. You'll go to Zeta will go to throw it, but the person that Hercules throws hits her, and she throws it, and it dings off of somebody and doesn't do quite as well. But as she falls back and hits the ground, you look up, and you look down at yourself, and you look around, and you're in like a weird like soundstage. Just like a dusty valley somewhere in LA, and you look around at each other and you all look a lot younger, and if you would like to open the Power Rangers folder. Exactly. And a bunch of those, I forget, what are they called, the gray guys?
Putties.
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 Putties. A bunch of weird men in gray bodysuits with weird helmets are going like this at you.
Okay.
And this is an incredible game called Teens with Attitude, which is by David Brennell Brutman, and is $5 or by donation. And it is a very, very fun game. Cal wrote the characters for these ones. They're quite incredible. And I believe you each got your Power Ranger at random. So what, you're not in your suits yet, but what colors are you guys wearing?
Pterodactyl!
Blue Ranger.
I'm glad you know your person. Wonderful. You stand up, look at the putty, pterodactyl, and you begin your fun little
Are you
transformation where you
pterodactyl?
fly through.
Did I click the wrong one?
Trini is pterodactyl, yeah.
Trini?
Yeah.
She's saber-toothed tiger.
Is she saber-tooth tiger?
Oh, she is
Yeah,
saber-tooth.
Kimberly
Yes,
is.
she is.
Kimberly's
you're
pterodactyl.
right. You're right.
It's the other girl.
Remember, the white chick is... Yeah, it's...
Because
Yes,
we
they're all
color code, right?
color-coded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another
the
another
90s.
show where I was like, I can't quite get everybody white.
I'm doing the... Yeah, I was doing the character sheets, and I was like, right. The Black Ranger is the...
Black
and
Ranger.
the Asian girl is the yellow Power Ranger.
I do appreciate that they called that out in the most recent like live action, like the most recent movie. I like that
seen
they
that
kind of
clip.
like, wait a second. It was
Yeah.
very good. That if you haven't watched that movie, you should.
The one by
It's
Elizabeth
incredible.
Banks?
Yes.
I
love
just
that
watched
movie.
Cocaine Bear, which she directed. She's just killing it, guys. Like, she's just...
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Sorry.
isn't what I call shop therapy. And Kimberly's gonna back up and get ready to fight the...
Hey, why do you have a
Uh,
skirt and I
the
don't?
puppies. That's because you're the practical smart girl and I'm the popular one.
Okay, then why do I have a bulge and you don't?
Ooh.
Hmm.
You're excited to see us?
Not meant for children's TV.
So you guys know that in the Japanese version, the Yellow Ranger was a dude, and they made it a girl
Yes.
in the States. Okay, cool.
I didn't know that, so now I know, and that makes a lot more sense now. So you guys, so yes, and then who else do we have? I think we have Red Ranger and Blue Ranger.
Yep. Blue Ranger here.
Amazing.
Because oddly, I'm stuck with the red one again.
Oh my god.
God damn it! I swear
Jason.
to God, I did this at random. Yeah, so these putties are gonna run at you, and whether you have transformed, well, I guess Trini has already transformed into
Into the wrong...
your yellow outfit, into the rock. Yeah, all of it. Yeah, you're pink for some reason.
It's morphin' time. Jason has to say it, right?
Yes, Jay's. Yeah, Michael, I believe you have to say it's morphin' time. Very
on.
enthusiastically.
Well, we have all these putties now. You know what time it is. It's morphin' time.
There it is. And the rock hits.
Pterodactyl.
Saber-tooth tiger! Apparently!
I have no idea what Blue Ranger is.
Triceratops.
You're Triceratops.
Because remember, you're a Triceratops.
Tyrannosaurus.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys all transform into your next transformation. And yes, this entire game is based on transformations. You can also have a team that summons mechs and build a Megazord, and it's fantastic.
Okay.
So please feel free to kick some butt.
Okay.
If everyone would like to roll me a kick some butt roll.
There is a kick some butt roll?
There is a kick some butt roll. You're going to roll plus fit.
Oh, I'm very fit.
Oh, I'm not that fit.
I'm not very fit either,
this is
actually.
like-
I lied, but I rolled a 9 regardless.
I have a 9 as well.
Okay,
I
Beautiful.
got a
9 as
I
well.
rolled an 8, so I get a 6.
Oh wait, fit.
a 6. Ho ho. Okay,
Mhm.
so on a 7 to 9, you can deal damage, force your target where you want them, take something from your target, or dodge and avoid your target's counterattack. Is everybody doing damage to defeat these putties?
I could've done
Kimberly
this.
like runs and
Apparently,
like
I'm evading.
is under attack, and she does like the gymnastic splits in the air as one goes underneath her.
Of course, beautiful. So you dodge and avoid your counterattack.
Mm-hmm.
Kel, you failed, so you are going.
It says on a
to-
6, I evade my attack.
Oh, you evade the
roll-
attack, but
Yep.
you do gain
Oh.
+1 attitude.
I do, yes.
Yeah,
Teenagers with attitude.
and we all
So
start the
dumb.
episode with 1, so we
attitude.
have 2 now.
Yes.
You have 2 now.
You can spend 1 attitude to use a key power or a
key
team
power.
power.
Gosh, where do I
You guys
find
are not
that?
the biomorphers. You are the mecha rangers.
Yeah.
You have all morphed. You gain +1. Oh, sorry. When you morph, you gain +1 to all traits.
Oh, okay.
If you guys would like to summon your mecha,
Sure.
please do. Just because I want to
do it.
imagine that thing of them coming out of the rocks and running towards you. I'm like, where did you guys are in LA? Where are you coming from? Where are these wide open plains that allow
We're in downtown
mecha
Burbank.
dinosaurs? Exactly. You guys can all, And then, of course, we cut to Rita, who screams, "Make my monsters grow!" It grows, and then whatever.
Best
weird-
seduction line ever.
Exactly.
Is that what they said?
Make
I
my
think they said
monsters
their
grow.
dinosaur power, and then that's how they'd summon them, and they'd come out of like the ground and the
Yes,
jungle,
yes.
because like
Yes,
they
exactly.
were like alive, and they like came to them. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to like summon them. I don't know. Yeah, they're like alive things,
wild.
but not really. It's wild. But yes, so you could put them all together, which gives everybody +1 armor and does a D6 of damage instead of a D3, which is kind of wild. But which was the one that kind of looked like a cat? That was like the big one. Goldar in the gold armor is the one that has been sent down today and has been fighting you. It has shows up and grows up and is like, yeah, it's down here. It's this. 'Cause I'm sure those suits couldn't allow you to lift your arms up. And so our pterodactyl shows up and she rockets into it. Yeah, exactly. Everybody does incredibly wildly dramatic backflips to land into their critters. And then this thing is obviously far too powerful because they never really fought in their guise for any length of time. So you immediately, of course, call to Megazord it up. Which would then give you 2 armor and does a d6 damage. You can take 9 damage. Once it's damaged, bad things happen. And you can combine and unleash your ultimate attack, which is an automatic 10+ when you kick some butt. So you guys bring all of your things together, they grow up, and you attack things. And as the big sparks fly, as you roll and these things explode and boom and all these kind of things, it flashes. There's a large flash, and all of a sudden you are all standing in something that looks like a park in the Pacific Northwest, probably Vancouver, but isn't supposed to be Vancouver. And 2 of you are standing there in suits, and 2 of you are standing there in plaid, looking at each other. And if you guys would please open the X-Files or Supernatural
Perfect.
files, that would be amazing. And this is classic Monster of the Week by Evil Hat Productions.
Nice.
Hold
Because
on,
I was trying to I wanted to do X-Files because I know you guys liked X-Files, and I was like, I know nothing about X-Files. I know 2 characters, and
okay.
we need more characters. And I was like, wait, there's another Monster of the
Did
Week
somebody-
2-character show.
Cal, did you draw Supernatural or X-Files?
I got Supernatural here.
Do you know X-Files
Supernatural.
better?
I do know X-Files better.
Okay,
well,
we're
I
gonna
know
switch.
both of them. It's all good.
Switch me.
I-
So,
Sure.
which number are you?
I'm 4. What number are you?
I'm number 1, so you're Fox.
Number 1. Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, hold on.
Did you get Scully, Mike?
The redhead.
Good lord, seriously?
All right. Plus, I just want to play this
It's
with
a
Cal. I just want to play
conspiracy.
this with Cal. Ready? All right.
True. Yes, that's fair. That's fair.
So there's a body that is all torn up and CW torn up and all laying, and both of you approach at the same time.
Dean, we're going to have to do some research about this. Let me pull out my phone. I've hacked a government database to look
Oh.
this up.
You mean you don't know all this stuff just in your head, full of science fiction trivia?
Who are you? I'm talking to my brother. Dean.
Yeah, that's nice. Why didn't you let the FBI handle this, little boys?
Show
FBI.
their cards.
We're FBI too. Shows FBI badge.
With random
Why does
rock
yours have a General Mills logo in the bottom of it? Did you get that out of a cereal box?
Dean, did you get this out of a cereal box?
Well, yeah. Remember, I had to cut out the.
Did I just have to impersonate an officer in front of a federal officer because of you, Dean?
I didn't make you do anything.
Have you not watched Supernatural, Cal?
Let me rephrase that.
I don't know. It's a
I have. I'm just still thrown off by your impression. I haven't been able to.
Yeah.
It should be like, Dean, I need your help. Listen, Sammy, it's fine. I got this. I'll seduce the one with some pie.
Sam,
Sammy.
don't worry about it. We got this.
Dean, I don't think we do. Son, copyright infringement comes.
Okay, look.
Fox, do you think these could possibly be those doppelgangers that we've heard are in the area? I mean, they're trying to imitate us, but I don't think they're doing a very good job of it.
Scully, I think they're just some kids who think they're gonna see some aliens or some spooky things. Why don't you guys, we'll take care of this. You guys, run along and play Green Army Men or whatever it is you do.
very nice.
You know,
He knows you play with army men.
when I was a kid, yeah, Dean, I did. You played with them too.
Well,
I don't
Anyways,
still play with them.
It's great, fellas. Just take your little car and
if
Bye-bye.
you're little car,
Oh, you probably shouldn't have
Steps
done that.
aside, very nice Impala.
You probably shouldn't have called it. Here we go.
that's
Little car.
great. We have the finest that the FBI can provide for agents of our stature and standing, and it's
Is
a
that-
hoopty that's got it's
is that a
missing
Toyota
hubcap
Tercel?
or something. Yeah, pretty.
It's a
It's a Kia, if that.
It's
Maybe
Kia
a
Soul with
Yugo.
no hubcaps.
It's a Yugo.
It's a Yugo. It's a
1989.
Yaris.
one of your
It's a
tires is
Yaris.
flat.
Oh my god. Okay, do you guys have any investigation abilities?
I wasn't even looking at the sheet. I'm just vamping as Fox.
I know, it's so good. I
Okay.
love you guys.
Uh,
Michael was just bringing
investigation.
with all the
I mean, sure, probably.
Why
I
don't we,
don't know.
why don't we work together? I'll even give you guys a ride.
Hear that, Scully? He's offering to give us a ride.
That could be a good
Hey,
idea. Their
winners.
vehicle does look bigger than ours. And we could tell them what our case is on the way.
I signed for this car, Scully. If I don't bring it back to the motor pool, they take it out of my paycheck. And I
sure
don't know if you've realized they already take a lot out of my paycheck.
I'm sure it'll be fine for an afternoon. Come on, let's go. We'll explain to them what the case is on the way.
I find it interesting that Scully, you're willing to just divulge case information to these, no offense, fellas, randos that we've met on the street.
Randos.
No, Fox, these
No
could be the
offense.
doppelgangers. We need to keep them under surveillance.
All right.
Please, if anyone would like to investigate a mystery, you can roll plus sharp.
Okay.
I'll
Well, we all know
investigate.
Fox is sharp as a tack there.
Gotta
I
use my
think
last room the
they've
most.
seen through our.
That's going to be a 9.
All right. That's a partial success, but I am gonna drop that down to a failure with a hurt the more.
For me?
Who else is rolling?
Mulder
I'm
here got
gonna
an
counter.
11.
I have 3 holds. Can I counter that?
Yes. Well, yes.
Because fuck you.
What was yours? I'm gonna use another one and take it down again.
Well, I use another
To a partial success.
another hold.
Ah, damn it! At least I made you use up your hold. Kel, what'd you get?
I got an 11.
Beautiful. Scully, what did you get? And Scully and Dean, what did you guys
8.
investigate?
Also
8,
an
okay.
8.
An 8. Okay. You
So
guys.
you two are riding in the back
start-
seat.
No, you guys go to sort of like, investigate around the body and stuff. But Scully and Dean end up like doing that thing where they're like reaching around and then like end up facing each other and looking up and looking deeply into each other's eyes and get a little stuck for a minute. But then Sam and Fox end up walking around a tree and both kind of like bump into each other and then look down, and at your feet is a remote control.
Well,
Ow.
that seems a little odd.
Do you
Did
pick
you
it up?
bring a remote control?
Don't push the buttons.
Dibs.
I've heard
Dibs.
about this.
Dibs.
Don't push the Dean! Dean!
Dean pushes the button and all of you.
Wait, who's Sam?
You are
Who's
back.
Dean?
Sam is
These are
both,
changing
depending on the
around.
show.
Yeah, that's true.
You end up zap, you are back in static, and then zap, you are
Oh.
all holding onto a remote in your living room.
What did you say was on the popcorn?
Hmm.
Oh,
I think I've.
We didn't
Just
have
way too
popcorn.
Psychosilibin? Psilocybin?
Yeah.
Psilocybin.
Psilocybin? No.
I hardly knew her.
Oh,
I think
And
you're great.
Whew.
and a tall redhead walks in with a whole tray of big gulps and a whole tray of Slurpees, and Slurpee walks in and goes, "Hey, am I late?" And we will finish the game there.
Mike, is that you
Thank
again?
you guys so much.
Mike's in a dress
Mike
and another
goes-
wig.
Mike showing up with big gulps, huh?
I genuinely can't believe. So the way that I assigned was I literally had the 4 things open in my Google Drive, and I just clicked and dropped and clicked and dropped and clicked and dropped at random as I built the characters. There were a couple that I didn't want to put like all the quote unquote leads into one. But I did put a couple in there that I was like, I hope Kelly gets this one. I will say I had 2 left that we didn't get to. One of which was Doctor Who, which is a game called Companions. However, it isn't actually finished, but it isn't going to be. It's kind of the production is done, but it does have some really cool bass in it. Exactly. Yeah. So you could have brought that out. But it is an interesting sort of alternate reality. They have some really interesting archetypes. But it is called Companions. It is by Jeremy Tidwell. He is working on a new game called Hearts in Time, which is also looks like it's going to be a very good game. And then we also didn't get to the A Team, in which we were going to have yes, we were going to have the face. We were going to have the Colonel. Is that his name? Yeah.
Hannibal.
Yep. Howlin' Mad Murdoch. And
B.A.
MacGyver. And MacGyver was going to show up because I could not do anything of a classic 80s 90s TV show and not represent my father's favorite
he was on
thing in the world.
Roughly the same time. I think there was some overlap in
there would have
time. Yeah, around the same time.
And then we jump to the Stargate universe.
Exactly. Then he gets to be the same person. I did watch a very good clip recently that was like a blooper of, I forget her name, but the female officer on Stargate, of them being stuck somewhere in her being like, you were MacGyver. Yeah, we have at least a wrench. Build us a nuke. It's so good. Just having a breakdown. It's so funny. Anyway, A Team was done with a game called Fist, which I can't remember what it stands for, but it's like something tactical something or other. But it is made by Claymore Games. I was actually very excited, but none of you guys knew Merlin. They do have a version that is Fist Avalon.
I've watched Merlin. I watched all of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, I think you might have been the only one, because I think a bunch of people were like, I have no idea what this is. But anyway, they do have a Fist game, does have an offshoot called Fist Avalon, which is all about playing like the Knights of the Round Table and is very good. Any hooters. Thank you guys all so very much. I definitely, there are so many games in this that I think would be so much fun to play. Thank you for indulging me in exploring a lot of these and looking at some of the rules. I hope it's exposed you guys and people at home to some fun games. I will put together my list of everything we played and all of the other games that I investigated that would also be good for television shows. And I'll throw those up in our Discord. So if you guys want to investigate them, you can take a look. Let's do a quick last check-in with our Tiltify. I don't think we got any additional donations in the latter half of this, but that is totally good because we still made $1,000 and $1,025, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming out, for streaming for Survivors. Like we said, incredible organization. We're so happy to give what we can to them. Thank you guys so much. If you aren't able to donate today, but maybe you get paid next week and you feel like you have a little bit extra cash, maybe sacrifice. Hey guys,
everybody's getting paid.
Exactly. Our Tiltify link, I believe, will still be up for a little while. Are we closing it anytime immediately?
I have no idea when it closes, but I mean, check the Tiltify link that's going to be in the description. Yeah. And it should be up for you to use, so please do.
Awesome. And then once you've done that, save up a little bit because Dorkex is coming up soon. And so if you want to throw some coins to your Witcher, whichever side of me Kelly is on, throw some coins to your Witcher. We got some really cool stuff coming up. Fuck.
I was trying to
just play PG, be PG the Witcher.
Frick.
Everyone's wearing like boxers and like bikini tops underneath.
Well, the problem with running The Witcher is that like you've got your cast of characters, but then you have to have like one like a high-pitched voice person in the background just going
just constantly. Incredible. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Another quick reminder, we are doing this for Wava, Streaming for Survivors. Go check them out. They do, I'm sure they take donations all year round, so don't feel like you have to stop today.
Yes.
But go check them out. Like Kelly said, honestly, with our amount, we have come very close to supporting group sessions for 16 survivors, which is pretty friggin' incredible. So thank you all so much for all of your generosity. Yeah, like I said, start saving your pennies to throw them at Kelly and all of the incredible work that he does, even including joining our Patreon, because that's like an ongoing thing. And
You mean patreon.com/dorktales?
I do. I mean exactly that.
Holy crap. I was just thinking about how if they went there right now, they would get access to all of the back Strixhaven, all the new Strixhaven. They'd get Maids of the Ascension Technocracy Zero Sum this weekend. That they'd get Radiant Citadel later in April.
Ooh.
They'd get, oh man, like just so much stuff. They get Hunter the Vigil summons.
We only need 7 more people to get Bunny Hearted, the incredible VTuber that she is, to come run Star Trek.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah,
You can make it
that would
so.
be cool.
You know.
You can make it so. Thank you, Michael, for getting a make it so and an engage in
Yeah,
there.
that was good. That was a good Picard. Picard. I was like,
yes, you did.
Shut
a
up,
very...
Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
You know what's fun? Apparently, Riker and Wesley get along really well. The only person who's a shithead to Wesley is Picard. And it's because he's uncomfortable around children.
Yeah.
And that's
They're okay now that he's an adult.
Yeah.
Exactly. Once he became
and
adult,
he's a traveler. Yeah. Once he became a traveler, it was kind of like, I shouldn't have kept telling him to shut up.
I fit a reading Rainbow line into playing Geordie LaForge.
Yes.
You did.
I know. That was most impressive.
And thank you guys. I did not expect any costuming, but it is very funny, especially Mike. Thank you so much for your quick changes. Those were so funny.
Well, I do have a large
chat.
box
Hi, Graham.
close at hand.
I got
This
to
is
play the
true,
Undertaker, so
I only have a hippo head. This is all I got on hand.
That's plenty.
It didn't come into play, unfortunately.
I just have a pair of bad marauding cats.
Yeah, there's.
Hello, Sylvester. How's it going?
Oh, things are going great. Thanks for asking.
Rocco's Modern Life hat,
How's the
amazing.
hedge? Oh, Rocco's Modern Life, nice.
Rocco's Modern Life.
I think that might be the best compliment anyone has ever given me. Raven said Christa does such a good job nailing Jello to a tree and herding feral cats.
Well,
Yeah,
that is kind of your job description around here, I think.
That's what I try to do. Yes, we're good. Wrap it up, Kelly.
Yep.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Streaming for Survivors. You're all incredible. I'm going to go take a nap. And I think Christa might too, because you deserve it.
We've both had some long days the last 5 days.
It's been some long
and you had
days.
even longer.
But folks, hey, don't forget that tomorrow you can tune into Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, which is probably going to be the chapter end, a bit of a dungeon crawl, and you never know who's going to be at the end of it.
Mankind and the
Wait.
Undertaker?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we're after that.
We're effed in the A. So come and watch us get effed in the A tomorrow night on onlyfans.com/no. We get to 300 patrons. I'll consider an OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
All right, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you so much for supporting Streaming for Survivors. We'll be back very soon. In fact, tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
And congrats, Christa.
Bye.